Listen to me. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, I put the link in the squad.
Not this link, but the show link.
Yes, the show link. Yep.
Otherwise, you can end up getting trolls in.
All right, I put the link in the squad. Okay, now I got to mute. There we go. Okay, got it.
There you are.
Well, it was.
You're a virgin. You're a virgin no more.
I know. I guess not. Thanks, Nikki. I knew you could do that for me. All right.
I gotta go in. See, the problem is I can go live on my phone, but I can't have anybody else.
Oh, okay.
On there.
Okay.
I can't do a Google Hangouts on my phone.
Really?
Yeah, I can only join them. Yeah, and which is stupid because YouTube is owned by Google and Hangouts is owned by Google. But
yeah, that's odd.
Yeah. You used to be able to do it, but then they took it away for some reason.
Good morning, Dwayne.
Oh, you already started?
Yeah, I guess. Okay.
Thanks for the notice.
I'm a Hangout virgin, and Nikki just helped me with that. I've never done.
We're de-virginizing you today. And my internet isn't working, so I wasn't able to do. I wasn't able to set up a Hangout at my house before I left. So
it's. Have you called them yet?
No, it's only 8:15 here right now.
Oh, yeah, that's right. 9:15 here.
I gotta go find your show now here, Bridget the New York Picker. There you go. You are live.
Do you see my title?
No, I didn't see it.
Valerie's on vacation, Nikki has no internet, and Sally's sleeping, so that's why I'm on.
Here we go.
Good morning, Monica.
What?
You.
Well, Monica, good morning. I haven't seen you in forever.
Dwayne says, wow, a virgin, and Nikki is helping. Rumors for days. How do I make people the wrenches on here?
Click their name or the three arrow or the three dots by their name.
And click add moderator?
Yep.
Okay.
See, it's easier than you thought, huh?
It is a lot easier than I thought.
It is.
Todd, say something in the chat so I can add you. Oh, yeah. Love you too, Monica. I've missed you. Haven't seen you in forever.
No.
How are the kiddos?
Tom says, woohoo, I saw Bridget's first time.
Okay, I think I got it. Yay! Okay. Yes, you did.
Make sure you put on live chat.
Leave it for Nikki. See, she gets blamed for everything in this house, so I'll have to tell Chris when he gets home. Guess what? I'm not a virgin anymore. Nikki took it away.
He's gonna start telling you really need to stop hanging out with Nikki. She is a bad influence.
So Mr. Todd?
Yes.
The last time we saw you was Wednesday visiting your girlfriend, and you never came back. So what the hell?
I came back.
He was here yesterday, wasn't you?
No.
No.
Oh no, it was after.
Yeah, for a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, after.
Yeah.
So, what'd you get?
So, actually, that was the day before yesterday. I had my date.
Right. I thought we changed you to the bed or something.
Yesterday, I went to estate sales. So, yeah.
So what'd you get at the old lady's house? Or I'm sorry, your girlfriend's house?
Let's see. I got
Morning, Amelia. Morning, Sassy.
Some new eel skin, like clutch purses. What do you call them? I guess clutch purses. So they're brand new, never used.
I'm trying to share this on Facebook.
I don't know if anybody likes eel skin, but somebody will.
You and those eels. What is it with you and eels lately?
I don't know. It's shocking. You know, if you try to take a large enough electric eel skin bag through the airport detector, it'll set it off.
No way.
Yeah, because it's still got some of that charge in it.
That's weird.
Really? I never knew that. That's interesting.
It's weird. Let's see. What else did I get from?
So it always has that energy in it?
Thanks, Dwayne.
I guess.
Oh, Monica, we're like this every morning. You just haven't been here for a while.
I got a Japanese scarf.
Japanese what?
Scarf.
Oh, scarf. I thought you said, I don't know what you said.
Scarf. Scarf. Scarf.
Okay, got it.
Okay. What else did I get?
Tom said I should change the title to Watch My First Time.
Yeah.
You. Let's see. What else did I get? I don't know. Already listed some of it and put it up. I forgot what it was. That's how old I am.
You listed stuff already?
Yeah. From the day before yesterday.
Yes, everybody. Thumbs up and subscribe to Bridget. Good morning, Valerie.
Thank you.
Morning, Amelia.
And
Morning,
then
Kathy.
yesterday I got some sealed blank cassette tapes.
Morning,
I
Hank.
got like 20 of these for 50 cents each. So I'll sell those 2 packages of 2 at a time and make about $14. What else did I get? At the estate sales, I got compression socks for
you?
$2 each.
Dwayne says Todd is so old. When God said, "Let there be light," he flipped the switch.
Whoa. Wow.
Thank you, Dwayne. Smart
You'll
ass
remember the
young
next
punk.
time he's bidding on your auction.
That's right. Then I got about 13, 14 kitchen knives. And I showed them yesterday, Nikki, about what would those average, would you think?
Well, you didn't.
Well, he had some that were Hinkle ones that were $30-$40.
Right.
He had some that were $10-$15. He had some that were $20-$30. So he's gonna do all right.
Yeah, this is a good brand to look for. Global Chromova.
Oh yeah, that one was good too. Yeah.
Really?
There was 2 or 3 of these.
Bye, Dwayne. Have a good day. Thanks.
Bye,
for
Dwayne.
And they sell for like $30-$40. And I got them for $2 each.
That's
So,
good.
yeah, I haven't cut myself yet, so I'm doing good with those. Some of them are really long. Look at that sucker. Arr,
Wow.
give me your booty. Oh. This is Oneida entree cutlery. This isn't as fancy, but I got nearly a full set of these.
Be careful, Todd.
Okay. So
go.
yeah, I've been doing a lot of picking and not enough listing.
Yeah, that's a
And then I've
problem.
got another date today.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Oh, I got a Braun alarm clock.
Yeah, what did
I
I
guess
say? That one was like $30 or something.
I don't know. I only found one listed, and it was like 70 or 80 bucks. I was like, really?
Well, look on the solds.
That'd be good. Yeah.
Charles says, what platform can you sell lately used compression socks?
I sell them on eBay.
Oh,
I've sold every pair I've ever gotten. They're good sellers.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
yeah.
Monica, Nikki lives in her truck, so she's always driving.
Yeah.
She can't
Yeah,
park anymore.
I can't. No, listen. I am sneaking around in my truck right now.
sneaking.
She can't park anywhere.
I can't. I can't be caught driving my truck. I did a boo boo. I got a parking ticket in July in front of my daughter's house. I was parked there for about 10 minutes, and my bumper or my hitch was technically in the crosswalk. And so I got a parking ticket, and I went to pay it right away, but they said it has to process 7 to 10 days before I could pay it, before it would show up on the website so I could pay it. So it's partially their fault. Well, I completely forgot about it. And I got a notice in the mail yesterday saying that the registration on my truck has been, well, how did they put it? Suspended. And until I pay the ticket. The ticket's $40. Well, I paid it last night. But it also says on the letter that due to non-payment, they directed the department to suspend and refuse the registration or license plate number, blah, 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 so nobody can call me in. The plate is now suspended and operation of this vehicle is illegal. So you can't transfer the ownership and everything else. You can't do none of that, which why would I for $40? They've also, I cannot register any vehicle in my name right now. And if I have any non-expiring license plates, so any of my trailers, any of my other cars, anything, that's all going to go bye-bye within 30 days if I don't pay it, which I already paid it. So it's
And Nikki, who got the mail yesterday?
my husband. But anyways, it says it must be directly paid to the location shown below, and then we'll reinstate your registration when we receive a notice of satisfaction of unpaid citation from the authority indicating all citations, judgment fees, blah, blah, blah. We're unable to accept releases or receipts from you. It usually takes 7 to 10 days from the date of payment to remove a suspension and refusal from the record. So I have to sneakily drive my vehicle around for the next 7 to 10 days. Business days, I'm sure. It doesn't say business days, but I'm sure it is business days. So anyways, I have a screenshot of the receipt. It says they won't accept a receipt, but I'm just hoping and praying, since this is my only vehicle right now, that they'll have mercy on me and accept the receipt, not tow my vehicle. Or at the very least, them telling me, no, you can't drive it, blah, blah, blah. And I say, well, can I have my nephew come and pick it up with his trailer? And hopefully they won't impound it. And it cost me hundreds of it was like a $15 ticket when it first started, or $13 or whatever. And now it's turned into a $40 ticket. And if I get impounded, it's going to be hundreds of dollars.
Hank said, oh my goodness, he must have been like, what in the world? Oh yeah, I'm sure he said more than that.
Oh, he was. Yes. Woo. And so then we get home. Okay, I had to right away get to the mail because I'm supposed to get a letter for my blood tests explaining what my blood test happened, at the doctor. So, well, he sent them out 2 days ago. Usually you get stuff within 2 days. Well, part course, that wasn't there. So I made sure I stopped and checked the mail. Well, I was driving last night and he was in the passenger seat. So he's the one who got the mail. And, and so, yeah. So he was not happy. So then we get home and I'm out in the garage getting some stuff I needed to get out of the garage. And he calls me. He says, the internet's not working. Did you not pay that bill too? I was like, oh, I deserve that one. I was like, yes, I paid the bill, but I don't know why the internet's not working. I haven't figured it out yet. I got to call him today and try to figure it out. But anyways, so, I mean, this is a common problem at my house with the internet not working. That's why I got rid of the internet years ago, because my phone internet was better than my internet, my DSL. So the only reason why I got my internet back was for YouTube, so I could have live shows.
Oh, Todd's in.
I'm in.
Anyways, long story, but yeah, this is my life.
Oh my God, that was so funny. I woke up to that whole conversation this morning and I was dying. I was reading it to Chris. I said, see? I'm not the only one.
I know. And we're sitting there talking away about how pissed Gary is, and Val, and one of them is like, oh, well, I usually make sure I'm the one who gets the mail, not the husband, and blah blah blah. And I said, yeah, me too. And I said, oh crap. He's using my big 18-inch tablet in his bedroom, and he was just mentioning just before we went home that night. Last night we were at my daughter's house for a while. Here comes a cop! Yay!
Oh, great!
I want to see lots of cops in the next 7 to 10 days. Jesus. Anyways, he mentioned when we were at my daughter's house that, oh my God, you get so many notifications on your tablet, especially that Messenger. Them women are always messaging. So I'm like, oh great, now he can probably just read this whole entire conversation that we just had about what a dick he's being.
Monica says live arrest.
Yeah. We're really trying to help Bridget grow her channel.
Hey, Chris. Kathy, unmute yourself. Unmute your camera and get your ass on here.
Hello. I'm not under the camera because I've not even looked in the mirror to see what I look like.
That's okay. We'll tell you. Put your
like hell. I don't know if I pulled a muscle or what I've done, but it's hard to breathe. So.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think I've been Hercules this week. We've been helping a friend move, and I had a lady buy a bed, and she wanted to put it on the top of her truck. So yeah. I've not been able to breathe so well the last few days, and it's been hurting.
Oh, no.
I know I look like straight up hell. You're trying to get subscribers, and the last thing you need to do is see my ugly face this morning.
Oh my God, stop it. No, I only did this because Nikki has no internet. Sally's obviously snoring, and Valerie's on vacation, and well, Todd refuses.
Oh well, yeah. Todd's stubborn. Yeah, I figure I better come on. It's like, oh, I haven't seen everybody. I missed everybody.
I know.
And it's just like we went to go help this lady Friday or Saturday. Can't even freaking remember. Yeah, Chris, Xena Warrior Princess. I thought I was a short one, but yeah, I'm there. Well, we went to go help clean the house out because she said we had first dibs on everything. So I was like, okay, cool, no big deal. But they were auctioning the house off Wednesday, and she wanted to try to get rid of all the big stuff too. Well, I wasn't taking the big stuff. So, Smarty Pants over here thought, well, I could just sell it for her, right there at the house. I did. Within 2 hours, we made her $600 and some odd.
Wow.
But now I'm in the suffering now. So. Because the lady wasn't going to buy the bed. She was just coming to buy the treadmill. And I told her, I got more stuff for sale. You want to look around? So, of course, the salesman in me. Yeah. But no, and she didn't have nobody but herself. So I couldn't let her lift it up by herself because the husband was in the house with the other guys trying to do the thing with the bedroom set, and I'm like, oh, and there's no electricity in this house whatsoever. So, but we got some good stuff out of it.
Good.
A lot of Disney stuff, as you could tell.
A lot of what?
Disney stuff.
I didn't see that. Where'd you
Yeah.
show that at?
That's that Disney teapot I showed
Oh,
you.
the mugs. Oh, okay.
And
Yeah,
the cups
yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, I got a few of those. We ended up selling one of the Disney cups the next day after we listed it. So,
Oh, good.
yeah, so it wasn't
That's
too
good.
bad. We got a bunch of I was wanting to save this for Nikki. I got balls. I got 2 set of balls. One plays music. So yeah, I figured that'd be perfect for Nikki.
My balls don't play music.
Nikki got her balls cut off.
I got special balls. Mine play music. Nah. And they're pretty. Can anybody say that?
No.
Are those Japanese things, metal balls that
Yeah, they're the Chinese, the health balls, what they call them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But these make like music, and they actually, I guess the guy was in World War II. I have his full uniform with all of his medals, all of his medic rescue badge. She didn't want it. She didn't want any of it. And we found those little balls, and they made noise. It's like, oh my God, those are so cool. These are so Nikki. My husband just starts laughing. He goes, why do you think of Nikki when you think of balls? You've listened to the conversation. He goes, yeah, I forgot.
Reseller Rambo. Sorry. Yeah, this is my first time ever doing this. So. Nikki can actually physically walk.
Oh God, I know. I was the same way. Yes, Chris, I have his uniform and his balls. I'm doing good today. Don't laugh over there. But I found a bunch of little Chinese, like he'd got from over in, I guess he was stationed in Japan and then in Germany. So we found some cool stuff out of that he'd still had from back when he brought over from World War II. That you can't find nowhere online, even on WorthPoint.
You even checked WorthPoint?
Yeah, I've even checked WorthPoint. So,
well, I got this weird thing yesterday. I was anytime I go to an auction, I always buy the shelves from the bathroom. There's an okay. I always buy the shelves from the bathroom, and for like $2 for everything. Because you can get old perfume. I found this. It's called Taiki Toy.
Oh, cool.
And get this. It's a baby teething ring from the 40s. Look at those balls.
Oh, wow.
Would you let your baby teeth on that?
No.
And it's Bakelite. I know this is your era, Todd. This is what you teethed.
Yeah.
But it's brand new, and one that was used without the box sold for $65.
Nice.
And so
wow.
In the box. Nice.
In the box, and it's got the little brochure and everything, and it's got the little card saying congratulations on your baby.
Okay, now you guys have smelt Bakelite.
Oh yeah, it smells.
And can you imagine putting that in your baby's mouth?
No. No.
Oh, I chewed mine in half when I was a baby.
I'm sure you did. But I started it at $90 auction style, so we'll see what happens.
That's cool.
I know. I always get excited about just buying shelves of stuff and then seeing what's on them.
See what's on them, yeah.
And
we end up getting, what's those?
Jim and Tara.
Shawnees.
Okay, one thing. That teething ring was much more modern than the one Todd used. He used those old Victorian sterling silver ones.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah.
That's probably right.
Instead of being brought up with a silver spoon in his mouth, he was.
That's why he's got such a taste for silver, because he had those old-timey silver teething rings.
No, I teethed on dinosaur bones.
Oh, okay. I can see Todd as a baby, back then when they had girls and boys kind of wore the same kind of baby gowns and stuff, in his little baby gown with his sterling silver teething ring.
Yeah.
Tara, say something in the chat so I can add you on the moderator.
Now, everybody watching, this is why we're always telling you to join the Reseller Squad Facebook group. So, 'cause you never know what we're going to do to.
Thank you.
You never know when Nikki's going to screw up her own life, so she can't have a goddamn one.
Nikki's in timeout right now.
Just tell Gary to chill. I mean, like when Jim starts freaking out, I'm like, chill out. I can't. The shit's out of the donkey. I can't fix it now, so I'm just gonna do the best I can.
Yeah.
Shit's out of the donkey.
Okay, Nikki, why is the screen stuck on you?
You gotta. Maybe you're presenting me.
No, I looked and
Oh, now it's switched to Kathy. Oh wait, it's not on YouTube though.
Oh, maybe you just have me clicked, Bridget. Is there a white box around? Is there a white frame around my box?
yeah.
Just click on. Just
Oh,
click
got
on
it.
the picture. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah.
There you go.
If I do something and you want to see it, just click on my box and it'll show me. But it won't present me to everybody. It'll just present me to you.
Oh, well,
But
everybody
if
was
you want to present somebody, then you have to click on their box and there's a little arrow,
okay.
and that you can present or stop
Still,
showing. Kick out.
there's. Oh no. Wait a minute. All right, never mind. God.
Click
We're
at the
very
top of my
technical.
box. I keep saying my box. I'm sorry. I know people are probably dying in the chat because I keep saying the white frame around my box.
I didn't even
Click on
think
my
about
box.
that until you just said
I
it.
didn't either.
I didn't even think at all that line of thought until you just brought it up. So thanks for that, Nikki.
Every single time I keep saying something about my box, I'm snickering inside. I'm sorry.
Valerie!
Valerie made it.
Hi, Valerie.
Good morning from South Dakota.
Good morning.
Sounds cold.
Welcome to your show, Valerie.
Sounds
Yeah, welcome
cold. What does cold sound like,
But,
doofus?
well, go to hey. It's freaking cold.
It's not too bad this morning.
That's good.
It's actually pretty nice.
It's
Yeah.
actually supposed to be pretty nice this week in the 50s.
Yeah. Oh, it was nice here yesterday, and on tomorrow we're supposed to have a half-inch of snow.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Dang.
So it must be warmer up there by the lake, but yeah, we're supposed to get a half-inch of snow tomorrow.
A half inch. Are the roads going to be shut down?
Elmo! Here?
And yeah, they're up north. There's no such thing as shutting as roads
Yeah,
down
I
up
mean,
there.
we'd have to. I would love to have a snow day. I mean, we'd have to literally have like, I don't know, 20 inches of snow, like a blizzard, and then they would probably shut down school and stuff. But no, they have shut shit down here.
They would think about it. Y'all got those snow machines y'all can drive the kids on here. Y'all don't need a bus.
Yeah.
And if the snow gets too deep, we just pull out the snowmobiles.
That's
There
right.
you go.
Yeah, y'all can keep the snow way up there.
So Valerie,
Yeah.
Nikki took my virginity away this morning.
Yeah,
Oh, good for her.
I always wanted to do that.
Awesome. Good job, Nikki. She has a way of doing that.
Oh my gosh.
He's cheating on you, Valerie.
That's okay. We're sister wives.
Yeah, we allow that.
And she was in Utah.
Oh, wait, laughing hurts, please. Lord.
I hear sirens, so good thing the cops are busy somewhere else.
Oh, Nikki.
I never pay any attention to cops, ever.
I just can't believe you let him get the mail. I mean, don't you know that's like the
I know.
one woman rule in the world is that we get the mail?
I just so badly wanted to see my blood test results because they've been worrisome, and yeah, that's what I get.
You want to hear another good mail rule? And I never thought of this. My friend told me about it. Never get the mail on Friday. Because if there's anything bad in the mail, you can't do anything about it anyway. You got all weekend to worry about it.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah, and then your husband's pissed off at you all weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Don't let him get the mail today, Nikki. Whatever
Yeah.
you do,
Yeah, you never know.
I'll have to. Oh no! And he told me that I have to drive the truck now. He is not driving this truck until it's cleared up.
Oh my gosh.
He's like, if you want to get pulled over, go right ahead. It's your own fault.
Oh my God.
Is it a Wisconsin ticket or a Duluth ticket?
It is Wisconsin.
Oh, that sucks. I was gonna say you could just not go into Duluth very much, but
Yeah, I wish. But I think it would show up anywhere because they canceled the registration of the vehicle.
Oh yeah, go anywhere you get stopped.
So I
got
drive
pulled over to.
Still get nailed.
I got pulled over yesterday by a county constable, and then he didn't stop. He just whizzed on by, and then when I caught back up to him, there were
When you caught back up to him.
yeah, there were 4 highway patrols, 3 sheriff's cars, 2 county constables, and 3 police cars, and they all had bulletproof vests on and were getting out their assault weapons.
oh boy.
And they were up in the air. You could see their drone. And so we had to wait in line for like 30 minutes, and then they let us go one lane at a time going around it. And this morning on the news, I read that some guy had stolen a truck and committed an assault with a weapon, and he ran out of gas right on the side of the road right there coming back.
Oh, geez.
So I went by about 1:30, and they didn't catch him until about 5 o'clock in the evening.
Todd, you're lying. That was your girlfriend looking for you because you escaped from her house.
It's pretty amazing that they were just getting the dogs out of the canine units, and it was quite a deal.
Wow.
One of the biggest problems with my ordeal right now is my license plate is really easy to remember.
Oh.
So if I'm like stopped at a stoplight or whatever, you can easily remember my license plate number. And
Yeah, if you got one of those special license plates that says Nikki, you know who I am.
Well, it's not quite that easy, but it is a very easy one to remember.
Oh boy.
Now, see, if we were in the drama community, I wouldn't have been able to tell you guys that story because I'd have had to worry about somebody calling me in.
Yeah.
Right.
Carl says, Nikki, just ask the policeman if he wants to see your Foxy box.
Yeah. Has a white frame around it.
What, have you been bleaching it or what?
Oh.
Or I could do like Karen. Or I could do like Karen from Will and Grace that time when she goes. I'm gonna put you down here so you can see me. When she goes, "We're sorry, officer. We promise we won't do it again."
Every time I get pulled over a cop, I always act real stupid. I mean, so then they usually let me off. And I mean, I got pulled over a year and a half ago in Michigan without valid plates and a whole bunch of other stuff. And he let me go. And it was a Michigan State Trooper, and they never let you go. Jim's like, oh my God, you were so dead. And I just act kind of stupid, and they just let me go.
Was he with you?
Yeah, he was with me.
I would have turned around and said, damn it, what did you do? Why didn't you take care of this?
Yeah.
I thought you told me to start arguing. I'll let you go.
I just asked. Well, arguing with your spouse will work too. They don't usually like to get involved with that, but I usually try to act real stupid.
Sassy seller. They said they won't accept a receipt.
No.
Shows that she paid it.
No, they won't accept a receipt or nothing. It has to be cleared
Which
up.
is really weird.
But I have a screenshot on my phone, and I'm hoping that if I do get pulled over, I can cry or something big. I don't know.
They took my license away.
Hey.
State of Wisconsin took my driver's license away because I had 6 seatbelt tickets that I refused to pay. They were like $10 a piece. But I'm like, this is I should be my personal right to not wear a seatbelt. So they took my license away, and then Jim wouldn't let me drive anymore. And then I had to go pay him and get my license back, which was
Wow.
Yeah. I'm just gonna tell them, hey, as soon as I got the letter, sorry, I forgot. As soon as I got the letter, I took care of it. Here's the receipt, and I'm just, please don't take my truck away because it's the only vehicle I have running right now.
You know, you would think that they would send you a letter before they did the registration.
Well, that's what I thought. Okay, send me a letter warning me, because I mean, how many people? I mean, I know it's my own fault. I'm not trying to pass the buck or say it's not my fault or I don't deserve it. I've learned my lesson.
Right.
I didn't realize that they did this.
Look at
You know, otherwise they probably would have made sure. You know, and yes, I deserve to be punished. But yes, they should send out one letter, like even 30 days or even 15 days before this is going to happen, and let you know, hey, this is what's going to happen if you don't pay this right now.
Right.
Or accept a receipt. Okay, I screwed up, but I paid it right away as soon as I realized I screwed up. It was like a $13 ticket, and now I've had to pay $40. Give me a, you know, accept my receipt that I did pay it. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go get dressed and get ready
Okay.
for the day. So
Yeah,
All right, have fun in the Dakota.
Bye.
I wanted to pop in and say hello from South Dakota.
Hello.
That's good.
Be sure
You guys
to
have a great day.
keep us
Have you,
informed on
Valorie.
what's going on.
Love you guys.
Love you
Love
too.
you. Bye. Have fun.
Take a
Bye.
picture of your brother. You want to see him.
Oh, nice.
You want to see if he's hot.
Dwayne's back.
Huh?
I said, hey, Dwayne's back. He must have did
Oh,
his
hi,
work.
Dwayne.
Fight the power, Tara, he says.
Fight the power, I know. I argue with the cop about the seatbelt. I'm like, this is wrong. Because in the state of Wisconsin, a motorcycle driver does not have to wear a helmet. So why, if a motorcycle driver is not made to wear a helmet, why am I forced to wear a seatbelt? And then they just look at you and they just say, just wear your seatbelt. But I'm like, this is bullshit. I did train them because in the city of Eagle River, they won't pull me over anymore. I don't even attempt to put my seatbelt on. They just let me go. Half of them know me, but anyway.
Well, Nikki needs to get more publicized where she's driving so they know her more.
Everybody knows Nikki up there. I mean, yeah, I can guarantee you Nikki can walk in anywhere and there's going to be people that are going to know her.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, Shirley, could you imagine?
Most of them are related to me.
She said,
There you go.
Nikki, it would have been interesting if you hadn't gotten the letter, but Gary had gotten stopped.
Oh, man.
Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Yeah, that would have been fun.
That would have been a big screen in my 25-year marriage.
Nikki be staying at her dad's for a little while.
Yeah. Dad, I need to move in for a while. Love you. And really and truly, I should just go over and get my dad's truck and drive that for the next 7 to 10 days. I probably might do that after work just to be on the safe side.
Mhm.
But that thing is a beast on gas. I mean, this thing is bad on diesel too, but I mean, it's better than his truck. His truck is, I mean, oh my God, his truck is terrible on gas. It's a Dodge too.
I'm sure by Monday it'll show up off your registration.
I hope so.
I would think so. They have, what, today, and then they have, yeah, I would say by Monday. Depends how fast they move.
We are talking about the state here.
True.
I say, yeah, if I don't move that fast. People forget that.
Now, how can you tell when it's off suspension?
I don't know. I'm hoping they're going to send me a letter or something.
Can you get on your DMV site and look?
And maybe, I don't know.
Todd, what the hell are you doing?
I know. It's like, what's he
Are
tapping
you
over
eating
there?
again?
He's eating.
Chewing.
That's what I thought.
Mukbanging.
His
What are your
microphone, he eats, his microphone hits his chin.
Oh, I thought his dentures are clicking together or something. I'm like, use some Polydent for Christ's sake.
Yeah, fix it up, man. We can send you some.
Wow.
They got some product called Polydent. Why don't you use that?
Oh.
Mom, she can't stay home. Her husband has to go to work, and he's refusing to drive the truck.
Yeah, so it looks like the next 7 to 10 days I'm going to be in town.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was a bad night in Bowerville last night.
No,
And the internet wasn't working. Oh my God.
I tell you what Jim does when somebody starts arguing with him, he'll just go to bed. He's like a bear or something. He could just instantly go into hibernation mode. He says, "You can't argue with me if I'm sleeping." We don't
That's
argue,
right.
but he uses that on other people. Like when he has to go to family members' houses or whatever.
That's a good concept. I like that.
Yeah, we'll be
When
at
I went to
somebody's
the house
house
last
and they're
night,
not
we were
arguing
arguing.
yet, but they're getting a little bit like argumentative.
Mhm.
Oh, look around. He's gone. It'll be like 7:30, 8 o'clock. He's sleeping already. Well, I'm not ready to sleep yet, and I also don't want to argue, but he just goes to bed and goes to sleep. Drives me nuts.
Can't blame me. I wasn't even there. I was sleeping.
Yeah, I'm sleep. Well, you can't. What are you gonna do? Turn the light on and like try to force someone to wake up so you can argue with them? So
must be something he learned in his last marriage, right?
I don't know.
Coping mechanism.
Yeah.
Good concept. I'm gonna try that.
This morning when we left for town, he goes, "Well, thank God it's dark. I guess I'll drive since it's dark. Hopefully we don't get pulled over." Like, well, mind your P's and Q's and we won't get pulled over.
Well, what you got to do, Nikki, is you got to find a reason why this is actually Gary's fault, and then point that out to him.
Well, I did point that out to him last night. That last winter, he left our big 30 whatever inch trailer dollied down in front of my dad's house on the street, which it's illegal to dolly a trailer down to begin with. But in the summertime, my dad lives on a frontage road. They didn't pay any attention to it. But this went into wintertime, and then he's in the way of the snow plow, so they can't plow. So they're plowing around it, and finally the plow truck called them in, and they came and they gave us a whole bunch of tickets, and ended up being $184 or $187 or something like that, full of tickets, parking tickets that I had to pay. Now, granted, that was a trailer, so it's not like, our only vehicle that we got to drive around, but still, it was $184. Mine's $40.
Well, you should have told him that if you had your vehicle fixed, that you wouldn't be driving around town to get that.
I know. That was last night, just before we left my daughter's. He's like, "Man, I need to find a transmission for your car so you can drive your car and I can drive my truck again. I can have my truck with me." I'm like, "Well, yeah, we got to find a transmission for my transmission isn't that expensive either. Just finding
your
one."
tranny went out on your little car? I didn't know that. I knew it wasn't running, but I didn't know it was your tranny.
Yeah, it was my tranny.
That sucks.
We found a transmission back when my dad went and had his knee surgery down in the Twin Cities where we were, but we could never get a hold of the guy. And that one was only like, I don't know, like $100 or something. So we were really happy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
we
was
were
probably
really happy
gone
about
by
that.
now.
We really wanted that one because that was only $100. And it was a reputable. It was like a junkyard or whatever. It was a reputable place. It wasn't like a private where we were gonna get screwed,
Mm-hmm.
Kathy says, Hank, let the hubby try to go to sleep during an argument. I'll just turn on the lights and ask him what the hell his problem is.
I will too. I'll shake him going, I know your ass is asleep. You better wake up. We're going to talk.
Yeah. Honestly, me and Jim don't get in arguments. So he doesn't really use that strategy on me, really. Yeah. But, I mean, I've seen him use it with other people.
Tom says,
we don't.
Women in this channel are scary.
I'm a yeller. He's not. He's more silent. But but it's the asinine comments that he makes that just pisses me off. So
yeah,
it's not really we don't really argue or whatever. Me, I'm a yeller. I'll obviously have a big mouth, but
no.
But what I do is, I yell at him real quick and tell him, and then I'm done. but just let me get it out.
Yeah, let me have my piece. I don't even yell what they say I'm yelling. I'm like, I'm not yelling. I'm just talking to you. Jesus Christ. But
I know. I tell people I'm not yelling. I'm Italian.
There you go.
Shoot.
I just have a loud voice.
Just very passionate when I speak. Leave me alone.
I'm not yelling. I'm passionate.
Right. Dang.
I'm gonna try that the next time somebody says stop yelling at me.
Whenever me and Jim are irritated with each other, we start calling each other dear and honey, which is really creepy if you think about it. Yeah.
That's funny now.
He starts with that yes, dear, and I do just choke him then, and then we start with this funny dear with these snarky shictionaries back and forth.
And see, that's how me and the husband are too. It's like we don't argue. It's just more of just banter back and forth, and then it just becomes just like, well, go fuck yourself, basically. Sorry, Bridget.
I don't care. Go ahead. Go marry me.
Well, now you really broke Bridget's inaugural show in Kathy.
I know, right? There you go. See, woo.
I don't care.
Now your theory's really broken. Nikki started it, I finished it. There we go.
I'm telling you, Dwayne, Jim does that because his probably first wife, that way he goes to bed, he puts a pillow on his head so if she throws anything at him, he's probably safe.
Goes right to sleep.
I'll tell you where he learned that at deer camp, because when him and his brother go deer hunting together, because they would be drinking and stuff, so I always call it Saturday night. They must get a little ollie with each other, so they get a little bicker. So he said, now I can see it coming, so I just go to bed. He can't argue with somebody when he's sleeping. And now he uses it in all aspects of his life. If somebody wants to argue with him, he just goes to sleep.
A defense mechanism.
Yeah.
Anybody else have non-existent sales?
What did I do yesterday? I'm picking up bids on auctions, I can tell you that. But sales weren't great yesterday.
I got the only thing
100.
I got yesterday, I told Gary, so I'm just going to accept any offer that comes on through, right? I have a box, a wooden box on my
Here she goes with the box again.
I
Oh,
know.
boy. Don't point it out, Bridget. Just let it go.
I have a wooden box on my site or in my store for I don't know, $8 or $9 or whatever. Well, it's on sale because I put a sale up. Desperation, I never use sales, but I did. And so with the sale on, it's I don't know, $7 or something. This dink offered me $2.78. I'm like, are you kidding me? I am not accepting. I do not want that on my sales record because people will go back and look at your sales record to see what you take, on things.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I was like, there is no way I'm accepting this offer just because of the fact that, and I sent them a counter offer for $5. I was like, fine, send me $5, plus shipping, of course. And yeah, he hasn't accepted it. So, but I was like, no matter how desperate I am for sales, I am not accepting a $2.78 offer. Sorry.
That's insane.
I don't even like accepting $5 offers, but I was gonna.
My sales have been so bad because I haven't been listing. They shrunk my bar graph down. You know what I'm talking about? Where they changed the top number. The top number was I don't know, 1,000. Now it's 500. So your bar graph doesn't look as bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
They did that when I went on vacation for 2 weeks. I came back.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, the bar graph doesn't look that bad. Oh, wait, they shrunk the top number.
Yeah,
anyway.
I went down to 100 for a long time. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I did I mean, it's better than last week. Last week I was doing $20 days. At least I got up to 157, but I just started listing this week, which isn't great, but it's better than $10 days. But that sweater I listed yesterday is bid up to $102.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah. It's just a bag sale sweater.
What sweater was that?
Is that the one Jim put on top of your other stuff?
Yeah. It's a Ralph Lauren polo one. It's got a pair of cross flags on it. It's a 20th anniversary one.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Nice.
great.
Anyway, so hopefully I'm trying every day. I try to list some stuff, so I'm trying to get activity up, and I'm trying to list decent stuff, and that does help. I'll say that.
Get your momentum going again.
Yeah, try to get it kind of moving again.
Well, that's what's frustrating about mine is I have been listing, and I've been listing a lot.
Yeah.
But
you can list a bunch of manuals though, and sometimes those don't create momentum. They're a little long tail.
Yeah, I've been listing a lot of manuals, which are long tail items, so that's partially, I'm sure, my problem.
Yeah.
nothing that's really sparking interest, I mean,
like I got a bid on that sweater. I got a bid on Montgomery Ward, one of those wall drill presses, another shirt, and a stupid lamp. Anyway. Oh, I had that biscuit joiner that ended last night or whatever. And I only paid like $2.50 for it. And I sold it for like $70 plus shipping.
I have some chainsaws in the storage shed I want Gary to look at. I have like 5 chainsaws.
Well, I'll tell you a chainsaw that does really good. If you have one, it's a home light chainsaw, but it's the blue one. I think it's the Super X or something like that, but it's not orange or red like a home light usually is. It's this blue color. That one,
I have 3 of those.
If it isn't running, if it's not running, if you just turns over, I mean, I usually get between 100 to 110 for them.
Nice. These ones all pull. I made sure they all pulled before I bought them. They're not stuck.
Because I would buy cheap chainsaws, and then I'm like, well, here, Jim, see if you could get it running. But then they end up sitting and sitting and sitting because you don't have time to get them running. So I just started listing them. They pull over for parts, for restoration, feels like it has good compression. But like that blue home light, I mean, that one, you'll get over $100 for it.
Yeah, I have that other one too. It's a yellow one. It starts with an M. I can't think of the name of it. But
McCulloch, they don't do very good.
What did you say?
McCulloch, they don't do very good.
Like I have one of those, and then I have either 4 or 5 of those blue home light ones.
Yeah, those actually do pretty good. I don't know why, but those.
Then I have another home light one. I don't know. I have like 5 or 6 chainsaws that have been sitting in my storage shed. I've been trying to have Gary look at them to see if there's anything that he can do for them. And then the other day I asked him to look at it, and he's like, "Oh, I don't want to fix this." I said, "Well, you don't necessarily have to fix it. Just tell me what needs to be done or whatever, so I can put it in the listing or
Hi, Monica.
Who's leaving?
Monica.
Bye, Monica.
On. Bye.
Bye, Monica.
Bye.
Good to see you. So yeah, I was thinking about getting those listed here this weekend, hopefully. And
shit, I just that's what I used to do. I'd have them, and I'd be like, "Oh, gee, Jim, get them running. I'll sell them running." But like I said, they'd sit and sit and sit. They didn't have time to get them running, so I just started listing them. Turnover. I don't know nothing about chainsaws. Feel like they have good compression. Take really good pictures, and I'd still knock them off. And I didn't have to have Jim fart around getting them running.
$100.
Yeah. Well, that blue home light does better. That we were selling those between 100 to 110, wasn't it, or 120?
Yeah,
I
think I paid like $2 or $3 a piece for them at the auction.
That's what the thing was. If I got them running, and then if the person gets it and they can't keep it running, then they want to return it. Maybe they add gas or screw it up somehow, and then you got to risk it. This way, if you sell it parts or repair, you got there's no. The best they can do is return it. You give them their money back, but they paid the return shipping.
Right. Mm-hmm. Reseller Rambo wants to know what's the latest best deal on package tape.
I don't even know. I haven't bought it for a while.
Yeah. I haven't either. I just use the eBay tape I get free.
We buy it on ours, but they quit selling it. Now all they have is Duck brand, and it's expensive. We're going to go online.
When the counter clerk gets busy at the post office, you reach under that counter and grab a couple.
Well, that's the thing between my eBay tape and my priority tape. I really don't buy tape anymore.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I have a roll of dollar store tape just in case I need something clear, but I don't usually use Clear. I usually, when I send out Poshmark, I usually just use my eBay stuff anyways.
I do too. I do the same thing. And I've never had anybody say anything. So
I don't sell enough to keep stuff on hand for Poshmark,
I think the boys get tape from like EcoSwift or something like that, and they got a pretty good deal over there. But I don't even know how much they pay.
Yeah, ain't that where Eric and Dusty get theirs or something?
It might be. I don't know if they switched or not, but they got something where it's a pretty good deal. Because I know if you go like to Uline, it gets kind of expensive.
Mm-hmm. Everything from Uline is expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
The only nice thing about Uline is if you're buying like large amounts of stuff, sometimes you can get good deals on like shipping and stuff.
Yeah.
But you have to be like buying a lot to get those kind of deals, you know. I just don't buy that much at a time.
if I ever need, well, before when I used to buy clear tape, I would just search on eBay and find the cheapest
Yeah.
bunch I could.
That's what I do. I just buy a case of what do they come in, 36 or 40 or whatever. And
Yep, that's what I used to do.
I get a lot of bubble wrap from my husband's job. But if I have to buy it, that's usually my biggest expense.
Menards has a deal where you got like 12 rolls of tape with a tape gun for like $9, but they don't have it anymore. They got rid of it.
And a tape gun.
And a tape gun, yeah.
10 rolls of tape and a tape gun for $10. It was nice. It was thick tape. It was much thicker than duck.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really good strapping tape, and now they discontinued it.
Yeah, and because we'd be like, oh yeah, just throw that tape gun away. It's getting old or whatever. But yeah, now we can't get these tape guns like we were.
Oh. I wish they were cheaper. That tape that you buy at the post office, that clear tape, that is really good tape. It's just so expensive. It's $3 for that little roll, but I wish that was cheaper, boy.
And we don't when we get our eBay shipping supply thing, we never order any tape. Yeah, we've been ordering like first class boxes and like these bubble mailers or whatever.
Amanda sells. She's getting 18 rolls for $18.
There you go.
Nice. There you go. I didn't used to buy the eBay tape other than
match. Search price plus shipping lowest first and find
No, go
deal
best
on
match.
tape.
Best match is the best way.
I used to never buy the eBay tape. I bought like the first time they sold eBay tape, I bought like 12 rolls and they ended up sending me double or whatever, so I had a ton of it.
Oh wow.
But I like it for covering barcodes and stuff like that. It's really good for covering imperfections in boxes and stuff like that. But me, I get all kinds, every size you can imagine box from my husband's work, and he brings them home like every day, tons of them. And they're good boxes, and most of them are clean and plain, almost close to plain, and they're just really good, and so I don't usually have to buy boxes. So lately I've just been buying, and I've bought some eBay envelopes, the padded envelopes, and I bought those a couple of times, and I'm doing pretty good on those. So between the padded flat rates and the padded eBay envelopes, I use, if I can use a padded flat rate, I use that first,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This tape I've been getting just takes so long to wrap packages. I can't.
Oh my God! Could you imagine?
No, but that doesn't surprise me.
I don't think I would be strong enough to hold the cardboard flaps down.
I don't think so.
We sell a lot of first class stuff, so we try to, when we get that shipping supply thing, we stock up on a 4x4x6 size and it ships first class.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the eBay padded envelopes. I use those a lot.
Yeah.
But I get boxes. Chris brings them home from work. Same thing.
Yeah.
So, we get a lot of our boxes from behind Dollar General.
Oh yeah. If anybody needs boxes, go to the dumpsters. The ones that are like cardboard. You get a lot of boxes.
Yeah.
I go to the dollar store because my Dollar General won't let me have them. But I go to the dollar store. I get all the boxes I want out of their dumpster.
Yeah, our
Well,
Dollar General's real cool, and they're like 5 minutes from my house, and they have the rolling racks, and they say as long as you don't leave a mess, take what you want.
yeah, and they're not, because they're not dumpsters, so they're not with any trash. They're all in these nice silver racks. I mean, it's just awesome. It's like really like you're pulling new boxes.
Yeah,
they're all broken down, they're nice and flat.
because they put them back on the semi, when the semi brings the stuff in or whatever, then they roll those cardboard racks up on them. But she's like, yeah, just take whatever you want out of them.
Yeah, they are outside though. If it rains, they're shot.
Like I told them, like the last time I tried to do that time I was shopping, and they had a big bin of them that they were going to bring out to wherever they take their boxes, and they weren't broke down or anything. And I said, hey, can I take those off your hands? And then you don't have to throw them out. And she said, oh, sure, take all you want. And I took all their boxes so that they didn't have to get rid of them. And the lady at the cash register, I think she was the manager, she goes, what are you doing with all these boxes? I said, oh, I'm an eBay seller, blah, blah, blah. And I told her I'd take them off her hands. She goes, yeah, I'll let you take them this time, but don't ever do that again.
What?
And then she told the lady, she said, don't ever give a customer boxes again.
Why?
And it's like, but they're all, and it's not like I was like being secretive about it or anything like trying to steal or anything, But yeah, so I just don't ask Dollar General for them anymore. But I looked at my dollar store. Yeah, I can go in the dumpster. They don't care. And then even like if I'm there shopping and they're clearing out boxes or whatever, I'll ask them for them and they give them to me.
Yeah, I think
If I'm ever at Walmart, my husband hates it when we're at Walmart and they're doing shelving.
Oh, yeah.
And I see somebody with a bin of boxes and I'll say, oh, can I have those? And they're like, yeah, go ahead. And he hates that. Oh my God, he's so embarrassed by that. It's like, you're so embarrassing. I bring you plenty of boxes home. I'm like,
I think you just got a manager that was a jackass at that particular.
No, I don't understand what the deal would have been. Why?
oh, I know, it's saving them. It's first of all, it's saving them to pay their employee to sit there and break down boxes.
Right.
But they don't have them available out behind the building?
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, ours just puts them in the metal racks outside the building, so we never talked to anybody. The guy gave me permission once, like 2 or 3 years ago, and I've just been going on that.
Yeah.
That lady that's a manager now, she's real cool and stuff.
That's his sister.
Yeah, you got permission from the guy that had the smiley face tattoo on his wrist, that old guy that's moved on.
His sister, her brother.
No, that wasn't her brother. Her brother was the other floppy hair guy. With
the floppy hair guy's the guy who gave me the permission.
Well, I got permission from the old guy with the smiley face tattoo.
Oh, he's gone too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other thing. They got steady turnover, Nikki. I bet you if you go back there's a totally different man.
Yeah, she's not even there anymore.
Yeah.
I don't even care. I mean, I get, like I said, I don't usually have to go to the dumpster because I get plenty from Gary, but
yeah,
if I do need them, I just go to the dollar store. It's not that much farther from Dollar General, so.
No.
Hey, Nikki, I have an off-topic question for you. When you take your truck through the scales, do they inspect your truck?
When I drove semi?
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay, I mean, what are they looking for? Because I got this box truck. It's got some rust on the cab. Are they crappy about rust or?
No. Mm-mm.
No, so as long as like your tires are good and your lights are good, that's all they care about.
Yeah. Mostly, there's different levels of inspection. And most of the time when you're going through it, they're just looking at if your lights are working, if you're overweight, blah, blah, blah. If there's anything that isn't working, then they pull you around and then you're going to get inspected, total inspection.
Yeah.
But normally they're just looking mainly at lights and the upkeep of the vehicle. I mean, like if you are going in and you've got like a bunch of shit across your dashboard and it looks like a garbage pile, that might give them a red flag that you're not organized and that you don't have your shit in order.
Right.
It might raise a red flag. So, but if you've got all your lights working, you're not overweight, your tires are okay and everything, you probably won't have any problems.
All right. It's a van. It's a cube van. It's got the van cab and it's got the rocker panels are rotted out on the driver's side. I didn't know if that was like something they look for.
No.
All right. Yeah, because it did pass. It's got a sticker on it. It passed its last annual inspection. So.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
the government's weird. You know how the government is. It's like, well, this has got to be done, and they'll have something else that you would think was way more important, and the government just ignores it. But it just,
Yeah.
but it's got to fit. You know, the round peg's got to go in the round hole. Yeah.
But I always drove brand new trucks too, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I was a company driver, so I always got brand new trucks.
I mean, if you got a box truck that's under CDL weight, do you still got to go through the weigh station?
Yeah.
Only if it's over.
Oh, because I don't have to go through a weigh station with a horse trailer on.
I guess you have to go through. You have to go through if it's over 10,001 pound. I think it is.
Yeah, Wisconsin's 10,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Just looked it up. She's right.
All right.
And technically, you know, most scales say no pickups. But technically, if my husband has this truck and our big trailer on, our 30 whatever foot trailer,
Yeah.
with something on it, he'll be over 10,000 pounds.
Yeah,
So
and they'll just wave him through when he goes through. But you are supposed to. They could stop.
He has to pull in.
Yeah. Well, this is a cube van. I mean, it's a truck. I mean, it's a commercial. I tried to insure it with regular Progressive, and they'd send you right over to commercial truck insurance.
Yeah.
So I'm sure if I pass a weigh station, I'm going to get stopped.
Yeah.
Me.
All right. Well, that was all I had. All right. I'll let you guys go back to tape.
The wonderful world of tape. Yeah. Only resellers can sit and have a whole conversation about tape.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we need to start talking about how many like millimeters thick the tape is and stuff now. Paper roll.
How much noise it makes when you pull it off the tape gun.
That's the nice thing about that post office tape. It doesn't make any noise when you pull it off the tape gun, no matter how fast.
Noiseless tape.
It is. It's nice tape. I love that tape that you buy from the post. It's just so damn expensive.
Are you almost ready then?
Oh yeah, I got to empty out the back of that.
Then you should do it because it's 25 after.
Yeah, chop, Jim.
Yeah.
What's
You
in
going
the
to pick
back?
up your new truck today?
I gotta go pick up a load of hay today.
Oh.
I gotta pick up a load of hay today. I'm gonna go to an estate sale tomorrow, and then I think I'm gonna go out of town Monday. I'm gonna leave and be gone for a couple days.
Oh. We have a work meeting tomorrow for the hayride, but I don't think Gary's gonna want to go.
Oh, he'll be over it by then.
I don't know.
Do something else to piss him off. He'll forget all about it.
Yeah, get his mind on something else.
Start slipping him like some Tylenol PMs, and then he'll just go to sleep, and you won't have to argue with him.
Yeah, he wasn't too bad this morning. He just said that comment, and then that was it. But he was still a little grumpy.
German.
Yeah.
Germans
hold on to it. Yeah, and see, I'm Italian. I just yell it out real quick. Just let me yell at you real quick, and then it's over. Boom,
Yeah.
I'm done. I just wanted to say my piece.
Carry it with them. If you're a German, you're gonna carry it with you, and then at any opportunity, you'll say snarky little shitty comments that aren't really a fight, but they're kind of shitty comments.
Yep. Fully my husband.
Yeah. That's me.
Me too. I just keep it with me to bring it out every once in a while when I need to.
Yeah, and then you can totally make yourself pissed off about it again.
Yep.
Like, and I start getting all pissed off about it and stuff. Start saying stuff like that's for the principle of the matter and stuff. You know, that was wrong and blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Carol.
Hey, Carol.
She's still got to paint her house.
Oh, God.
It's getting a little cold to be doing that.
Yeah. Oh, man, how much you got left, Carol? I suppose she's been busy with her husband, I suppose, and she got the weight of the world on her shoulders right now. Poor thing.
You people are too young to let stuff like that consume you, Tom says.
Yeah.
And Carol says she has half left.
Oh, you're getting there. She said one side takes her a week, so she's got 2 weeks left.
Green sweater.
That gray sweater. She said, I don't like it. I think it shrunk.
Oh yeah. Maybe it's in that basket over there. But those are quick photos, so don't like dump them over or something.
Well, that's good. 10 items. Fall break.
Oh no, that's the eBay clothes I listed. I gotta put away.
So schools have fall break now too?
Good Lord.
Oh.
Didn't they just go back?
I just got into school.
They go back early though, like early August.
Yeah. Like in Kentucky, I know they got fall break. But like in Kentucky, they go back to school like August 15th.
Yeah, they're shortening up in the summer and then giving them more breaks during the year. I think that what they're trying to do is get teachers to have a regular year-round job.
Why would teachers want that?
I don't know, but that's what they're pushing for.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, we don't start until after Labor Day here, so.
Us either.
Why do kids always pressure? Why are kids always so upset that they need a new school, a new high school, when they're only going to be there 4 years? Could be the teachers are going to actually be there 20, and maybe they want a school.
My thing is, when they closed down a school, it wasn't good enough to teach kids in 5 days a week for 8 hours a day, but they turn them into apartment buildings, and it's totally fine to house people.
Oh my God! When they
24 hours a day, 365 days a year, but it wasn't good enough to school those kids.
When they built the new high school here, Jim was so ticked because they had the janitor. They put pictures in the paper like wires hanging through the ceiling and stuff,
and peeling paint.
And Jim's like, if they keep that janitor out at the new school, they should fire him because he hasn't been doing anything at the old school.
Bartended. And one of the guys, I can't believe you're not for the new school. Your kids go to that school, you cheap bastard. You know, I'm like, oh, okay, well, I said, what about that guy, the maintenance guy that was in the paper? Oh, I know him. He's a nice guy. I said, did you see the peeling paint? Oh, yeah. Did you see the wires hanging down? Yeah. I said, well, I hope they're going to fire him because obviously he's not taking care of that building. Don't you think they should get rid of him if he's not maintaining the building? Those are maintenance issues. The bartender either.
We have one of the smallest school districts in the state of Wisconsin, and we have one of the largest high schools in the state of Wisconsin for the building size. It's so big because we live in a frigid climate in the winter. They can't afford to heat it.
We have to have referendums for our heat because it's the biggest indoor tracks thing in the state.
In the state of Wisconsin, and I think in our high school, I mean,
it's like 450 kids.
Yeah. It's the biggest track.
I mean, they got a big grant. What happened was they got a grant, a federal grant or whatever to build this huge thing, but they never thought, you're going to have to heat it in a place that gets below zero all the time.
Oh, God.
The heat plant, I mean, it's because the fire department, we inspected it when it's being built. I mean, you would not believe the heating system for this monstrosity.
Yeah.
It's a monument to.
They did give up the pool, the indoor pool,
which was the only thing I would have been in favor of. But yeah, they got rid of that to build this gigantor indoor track system.
Oh.
So that I don't know, the 20 kids in track.
And we don't even have a big track program here. Yeah, I'm not kidding you. They probably got maybe 20 kids in track.
Oh.
It's a well-built building. I'll give them that. I mean, it was built well.
Oh.
Tom said put some wood stoves in the classrooms.
Teach the kids how to stoke a fire. And split wood. Teach them real stuff. Well, that was one time Crazy Picker Life. He was talking about his kids are splitting wood, and or not splitting wood. They were cutting down this tree. That's right. And I guess some of his viewers were giving him shit about making his kids do all this work, and why don't you hire somebody to come and do it, and why are you using hand tools, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, God forbid if this guy should teach his kids some actual stuff,
Yeah.
And they're all real active boys. They all enjoy that kind of stuff, doing whatever. And it's like, leave him alone. He gets a lot of shit about, about working his kids too much, doing this. Those kids are all very well taken care of, and they all look plenty happy. you know, and they're always going on these little trips, and he's always giving them these little things to do, and you know.
Well, I don't think you should treat your children like slaves, but you do have to teach your children a work ethic.
Yeah, oh, exactly. And they all have a nice work ethic.
I was raised on a farm, and I can tell you, when I came home from school every day, I had some chores. I either had to take care of animals, I had to weed the garden, which I hated doing, or I had to help butcher chickens, which again I hate doing. But it was a sense of responsibility. It was like, we're a family, and this is what we have to do. So you got to help pitch in.
Yep. And when I lived in town, but we still had chores. I still had to mow the lawn and weed trim and do the dishes and do this and do that, you know. Nobody was there saying, hey, you shouldn't work Nikki so hard.
I wish they did. When I was 8 years old. When I was 8 years old, I knew how to separate darks, medium colors, and whites. You know, 3 different groups of clothes. And I did the laundry. When I was 8 years old, that was one of my chores, was doing laundry.
Yep. Not a thing wrong with that.
No, I mean, you can put me, I mean, at least if you put me somewhere on my own, I can do my own damn laundry because somebody taught me how to do it when I was 8 years old.
We burned firewood. I had to help stack firewood all the time. I mean, I was a kid, so I didn't like chainsaw it or split it, but I had to help unload it and stack it.
Mm-hmm. I had to stand in the coal door and wait for my sister and brother to bean me with pieces of wood as we're throwing it in. So I could stack it.
Yeah, I used to have to hitch up the horses in the morning for my ride to school.
Well, at least you had horses to ride to school.
That's right.
You didn't have to walk uphill both ways in a snowstorm.
That's right, Tom. You need to teach them. He said, we started to leave one morning and got a flat tire. I told my boys we need to change the tire. They started reaching for their wallets to get their AAA card out.
Oh, no.
Get the damn jack out.
That's right. Get the jack out.
Well, the thing is, you know, like he's teaching his kids how to like split wood and stuff and saw wood and stuff with regular saws, not power tools. That's good to know, because if it ever happens where like that show Revolution where the electricity went away, or you never know if something drastic or some kind of apocalypse or something is going to end up happening. And you never know if something like that is going to happen. And even if it just happens temporarily, we need to know how to take care of ourselves, you know?
That's it.
Well, you need to have some basic fix-it knowledge, you know, because sometimes you can't always afford a handyman to come do your stuff for you. Sometimes you got to roll up your sleeves and do it yourself, you know.
Could be an apocalypse. Could be the socialist takeover.
Could be eBay sales go way down, and now you got to do some of your handyman work yourself.
Yeah.
Your employees
figure it out.
Let me tell you, Gary knowing what he knows and taking on odd jobs every once in a while when we need cash, that has helped us through a lot of hardships in our life.
Well,
you know,
even
getting us from one paycheck to another.
Him fixing like your vehicle you drive. I mean, if you had to take it to a mechanic every time it didn't run right, I mean, that would be thousands of dollars in a maintenance fee, you know.
I know. I stop and think about when people tell me they're taking their car to the mechanic, or they're doing this or doing that, hiring somebody to do this and do. And it's like, how do you people afford to do that?
Yeah.
I mean, I stop and think about all the things my husband has fixed and built and everything else and remodeled. And I'm like, and just think about all the money he's saved us. I mean, we wouldn't have half the stuff we have if it wasn't for him being able to do that kind of stuff.
Right.
You know, because you just can't afford it unless you go out into debt. And that's what it is. Everybody just uses their credit card, or, you know.
This person they pull out is that credit card.
Huh?
Credit card, let somebody else fix it, isn't it?
Yeah.
You gotta teach the kids these days. They've got to learn how to do stuff on their own. I mean, I was the same way. My son, they would learn how to wash clothes on their own at 10 years old, because like I told them, you don't have no woman take care of you the rest of your life.
Yep. And that,
you better figure it the hell out.
And you know, like that crazy picker life. I mean, he's got those kids working. They know exactly how to run that business and everything, and they all do everything. And now he's given them a very valuable tool in life. If ever they come up short on bills, or God forbid they get injured or lose their job or something, now they can do something to take care of it, because it's not only, I mean, even if eBay went away, the reselling is just as old a profession as brothels. So, I mean, they'll be able to take care of themselves if need be in future life,
That was quite a comparison, Nikki. Reselling and prostitution. Do they go hand in hand?
Hookers and reselling are the original entrepreneurs.
We got a name for a new YouTube show, Hookers and Resellers.
There we go.
They're the original entrepreneurs.
eBay, the perfect pimp.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I knew that other site had a good name for a reason.
That was Todd's probably first job.
Reselling. Money.
My first job was pimping or hooking. What?
Yeah.
Hooking and the
Pimping. Could you see Todd?
No. Not at all.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be funny.
Oh gosh.
Uh-oh, Mike's on new meds.
Oh, that sucks.
Uh-oh.
He's still trying to figure out his medications, I guess. Poor thing.
You're holding like 18 people or 17 people, so that's pretty good for your first time.
Woohoo! Look at you go, girl.
That's really good for your first time.
It is, yeah.
I don't think Valerie's show ever even started out with 17 people, honestly.
Carrie said, just sold a box of stupid, ugly trolls for $155.
Holy crap.
Wow. Yeah, those trolls
Some
sell.
of those trolls do good.
Wow.
Good job.
Are those ones like from the 70s that we used to have with the weird hair?
Probably.
Those trolls.
Well, there you go, Sherry. She's the new entrepreneur, so
Yeah.
I know, I'm going to find a bunch of ugly trolls.
so that's a good sale for your first week.
Yeah.
Way to go.
So that mean I can go sell my ex-husband for $155?
There's a troll.
There's an ugly troll.
That's a good job.
Oh, the rust print. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. I know one time I had these trolls, they were the Christmas ones, and one was Rudolph, a reindeer, and the other one was like Mrs. Claus or Santa Claus or something. Or no, I had Mrs. Claus, Santa Claus, and the reindeer. That's what it was, 3 of them.
Oh, cool.
And I put them suckers up there, and they sold for like $20 a piece. I couldn't believe it. Now, this was 3-4 years ago, but I'm just saying, I damn near shit. I couldn't believe how much they were worth. I know, because I used to have a ton of troll dolls when I was a kid. When they first came out, oh my god, I loved trolls. And I don't even think I was a kid, maybe a teenager. But anyways, I remember I had a ton of them. Oh, I wish I would have had them. I wish I had them.
Yeah, that's Sally's making a pretty good killing with those toys she got too.
Yeah.
All those vintage toys. She's doing really well.
Yeah, Tom, we've been driving I was a city girl, but we still were driving tractors before, from the time we could reach.
Uh-huh. Oh, same one.
Up at the steam farm.
I actually got me a Shawnee cookie jar out of that house that we were helping that lady with.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I
nice.
was like, I said, I know that name. I know someone has said that name before. It's a pink elephant with a little white ruffle. I said, I know that's good.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you if you got Smiley the pig.
No, I didn't get the pig. I wish it was the pig. You know, it's a little pink elephant, but that nobody has them out there. There's like none. But I found some sold like on Worth Point before, but there's nobody has that the pink little elephant with the little white thing around it. So I was like, oh yeah, I know that name. Somebody has said that name on the show multiple times.
I remember the pig. My grandmother used to have the pig one.
I said, I wish I would have found the pig. I'll take the little pink elephant. It's okay. It still brings good money.
Well, there's one on eBay. Maybe not the same one now.
Is it mine?
Well, I don't know. Is it? Let me see. I'll screen share.
Oh, it is.
Figure this out.
Uh-oh. Queen City Picker said, "Oh my, Bridget is now a worldly woman. She got her first thumbs down from some bastard." From some person.
That's fine.
Right, you're not making it until you get a thumbs down.
Yep.
It all
Is it
counts.
Kathy?
Oh no, mine's pink with the white collar. That's a solid white one.
See, it says pink on there.
Yeah, it's not a pink color.
Yeah,
Some people
give her a
crazy.
thumbs up, people. Don't
Yeah,
give her a
smash the
thumbs down
up.
because of the rest of us.
Oh, jeez. I don't care. I get thumbs down on my what I sold on eBay videos sometimes.
People are jealous.
It don't matter.
Bridget, can you let this stream go all day? I am just amazed at how many people want us to go all day. I'm like, are we that interesting that they want us to chit chat all day long?
I know, right?
I mean, no offense, guys, but we are not that exciting.
I can't all day. I have to list today.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But who
All
knows?
right.
She might be
I
doing
don't
it
wanna
other
be
days because who knows when my internet's going to get up and running again.
Yeah.
Todd wants to say goodbye.
Oh,
I don't want
sorry.
to be late for my date. So,
Oh, geez. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
don't be late. She'll be calling out the cops again.
no.
I know, come get you.
So I have to use that father on you.
Bye. Have fun. Don't get
Bye.
bad.
Yeah, subscribe to her. She goes, Sherry says, we're just that lonely, Nikki. Carol said, yeah, that's me. I'm jealous of your sales.
Oh, God. Oh, I sold some speakers yesterday. I was so excited. I sold
Nice.
although I'm excited now, but I'm not gonna be excited when we have to pack them and ship them.
Oh God, yeah.
They're Sansui speakers,
Oh,
and they're still in their original boxes,
Oh wow.
and they're big ones. They're gonna have to get shipped out separate. But I sold them for $330.
Oh, not bad.
It was $395 with shipping. So
Nice.
That's cool.
yeah. I was excited because that'll really free up some space in the storage unit. I don't have to hear Chris bitching about them all the time now.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, the guy that bought our speakers flaked on us 2 days later. Like you
Aw.
said. Yeah.
That sucks.
It happens. We've been a lot of those.
I just list them on eBay because I always sell them eventually.
Yeah.
I paid $150 and I got those speakers and I got a Sansui receiver that I had already sold for like $200 or $300. So, you know, I
Yeah.
got my money with that, and then the speakers are just extra.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never had nobody ask me about doing that with their own shipping label. It's like, yeah, let me ask. I know the people to ask first, but he ended up flaking on us afterwards. I was like, we've been getting a lot of those, the flaky ones, and then a lot of returns of, you know, defective doesn't work, and you get it back, and it works perfectly
I've
fine.
gotten a few of those too lately, like within the past 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, I know it works, and normally now what I do is I put a video on my listing showing that it works,
Yeah.
and then you get it back and it works fine. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay.
The last 3 that we've got back, and they've done that, and I reported them to eBay, but it's
Yeah,
not
I do
going to be
too.
done. But it's just like they're able to use that even if you don't take returns, and you're having to take it back. It's just like, what in the hell?
Yeah, and I was told by eBay to report them because it gets put on their file or whatever, their record.
Yeah.
Will show how many returns they've done and stuff like that.
And what they've used, it's just like, oh God. But it's been a lot. This is more than we've normally had. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I guess the more sales you get, the more flakes you get.
It's true.
I'm like, oh well, I'd rather have the sales. You know, we do get, you know, we still have the people that, you know, are okay, but
Right.
few in between. Like crap.
Yeah.
But oh well. Deal with it, keep on moving. Just but that stupid subscribe that or micro whatever that thing that's gone out 18 times. I can't think of what it is. It came back. It works perfectly fine. So, but it's going to the trash. I'm not listing it again. I'm over it.
Do I move? No, because the stove and everything is way over there. She's in front of I have a thingy or thing up here where I take pictures. So she's in front of that. Nah, she's pretty much a staple in my kitchen now.
Yeah, I know.
And the funny thing is when people come over, you know, I get everything all cleaned up, but she's still there because I forget about her. I just forget she's there.
She's like part of the family.
I know.
All right, guys, I gotta say goodbye. I gotta go get hay. See you later.
Okay, have fun.
Nice to have you do a show for your first one, Bridget.
Thanks. Drive safe.
All right, bye.
Bye. Johanna said, I won't let someone send me a shipping label. If I have to pack and ship it and my shipping is cheaper than what I charged, there's not getting the difference back from me. True. That's true.
Yeah.
But sometimes, I don't know. I've let people do it before.
I let them send me a shipping label because, first of all, when I've dealt in big machinery and stuff, a lot of those companies have their own freight accounts and stuff. So then they, of course, they get a deal on their side, you know. And what do I care? You know, I let them pay the shipping.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, they're still paying the shipping. So what does it matter?
She said one person bought a folding Japanese wooden screen, wanted to send a label for FedEx instead of paying $100 shipping. I told him the local FedEx was 30 miles away and I'm not driving that far to drop off a package. I only ship USPS or UPS because they pick up locally. Do a Google search because a lot of times there's FedEx locations in your area that you might not know, like stores.
Walgreens, yeah.
Walgreens, Staples, they'll accept your FedEx package as long as the labels are on it and stuff.
Even some local, just mom and pop businesses that have them will let you ship them from there too.
Yeah, I have one, Trader Shags. I mean, they sell vintage records and stuff like that. You know, that's what they sell, and he'll take your FedEx. He's a FedEx drop-off location.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I told this guy that if he was going to do it, he could just schedule a local pick, you know, have him pick it up here at the house because it's so heavy. It's like you can just go ahead while you're in there because they have the account and they can go ahead and schedule the pickup for you and have them pick it up at your house.
Yep. If you if you start your own business FedEx account, you can actually schedule pickups at your house.
And that's what I was going to do if he didn't, but like I said, he flaked on me, so it's all right. I've been getting all the mic crazies too to tell me how I should listen, you know, what I should,
how you should pack,
picture, how I should pack, how I should price it. What, maybe you should do this. Maybe you should just go try to buy it or go look at somebody else's page.
Mind your business.
Like, stay in your lane there, sunshine.
Yeah, Mike. That's why I paid up for those, the receiver and the speakers, because I knew that name was pretty good, so.
Yeah.
Oh, and my local post office, well, she's a friend, so maybe that's why, but if I ship FedEx Smart Post for some reason, I can take it right to the post office and they'll scan it in. Oh.
They won't hear.
Valorie, let me add you. There. And add people.
She came in again.
Are we going to be able to meet your brother on live video?
No, not Smart Post.
Yeah, I don't do Smart Post a lot, but.
Yeah.
But
and so they'll kick ours back out here. So even though it's going to come to them eventually, they still kick it out here.
But some people ask me to do, if it's a big item and it says FedEx, they'll ask if I can do that so they can just go to their post office.
Yeah. Always had that option in our listing, so I try to give them a few options.
Yeah, I usually have 3 or 4 options
Mm-hmm.
that they can choose from, and
Gives them a little bit more variety. That way, maybe they might buy it. I go do a lot of listing after 3 days down, not being able to breathe.
right.
I guess sure in the hell ain't getting out of bed to go take pictures.
Now, is it like in your back?
Well, it's like underneath my boob area, and
Oh,
it's like goes into my back. But it's just like when I take a deep breath, it hurts and I can't move. So it's just kind of like, oh Lord Jesus, help me. I'm like, I don't know.
I need some eBay juju.
Ugh.
Well, you put your stores on vacation, right, Valerie? What'd you do for a handling time? I'm sure you had to do like 10 days.
That's the only thing I hate going on vacation. That's the only thing I hate.
Oh my God. It took my store about 2 weeks to actually start picking up after vacation. And it took me about 2 weeks to start freaking getting with it again.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, Joanna, go in and open your own business account on FedEx, and it's free, and you can schedule your own pickups, free pickups, if you have your account.
It's cold here today. I have my electric blanket on.
Oh God. Yeah, I'll keep that cold. I've been sending that stuff down here. I ain't liking it. Like I don't do cold. I've been in parkas the last few days.
Ugh.
If it gets under 60, you can forget it. 10 days. Oh, she put her store on 10 days. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, by the time you get back, you'll probably have about 50 things to pack.
Oh boy. See, 37 on Sunday? Nope. I'm not leaving the house. I'm not thinking about leaving the house. Y'all can forget it.
Oh gosh. North Carolina?
Oh. Make a FedEx count for North Carolina. Lord, no.
Well, we're sending those vibes, Valerie, the 50 vibes.
It's a 50 vibes. 60.
It does get pretty chilly. I mean, my friend in South Carolina will send me like weather reports, and sometimes it's lower there than it is here.
Oh goodness. That's why they was talking about all that snow up north. That's why I like the South. It's too freaking cold.
Valerie, it's funny you had to leave Kansas to get to the warm.
I know, right? Jeez. And she was showing pictures of the snow and stuff. I'm like, really? Snow there already? No. You sell something, Bridget?
No, it's an offer. You know, I have $30 on something. They're offering me 20. It says, since I don't know the age or origin of this, I'm just taking a chance on it. It might be worth your asking price if we knew more about it.
Oh yeah, thanks. Well then.
That's where I live near. Tom is Buffalo, and yeah, I would laugh at that too.
Also, I want to say another thing about FedEx. When you print out your label on eBay and it tells you where to drop it off if you're printing out FedEx, don't always look at that, because that's not the only place around you that has FedEx.
Oh no, right.
Mine here, I've got multiple FedEx places that I can drop mine off, and it tells me the closest location to me is actually the farthest location for me. And there's actually a good one, a better one that is even closer, and that's the one I always use. So, and they don't list the Walgreens ones, because Walgreens just started that, so like a year ago.
That's okay, girl. You got to get that painting done now.
Well, the sad thing is we're the FedEx hub place here. We got three FedEx locations right in Olive Branch where we live at, and none of them take packages.
What?
Yeah, none of them.
Hmm.
We have one right down the street from us. It's a carrier center where they have the trucks and stuff go in and out, and nothing. No, I'm like, I gotta take it to Walgreens instead. How stupid are y'all?
Well, that's because the main thing is that because those are like bigger things, and they for security reasons they don't let the public in there.
Yeah.
Like a FedEx Ground, the green one. There's lots of those places around that. Yeah, you can't even go in there at all.
They'd be amazed at all the money they would make if they would open up like just a hub center that would take packages and help package packages. They would make a killing because they have three of the big stores, the big places, those big truck places here, but nothing to take my packages. I got to go another 20 miles or go take it to Walgreens.
Yeah, but if you were a terrorist and you wanted to send out bombs all over the world, where would you go? FedEx. So
they don't send them there anyway.
It's a security thing,
You're gonna get flagged now.
I know, thanks, Nikki.
Well, I'm just saying, I mean, if
right.
If somebody's gonna get hit, it's gonna be FedEx because they're everywhere, all over the world, and
we have so many of them here.
One over here. FedEx, Target, FedEx.
No, I'm just saying that's why they are. They're very secure about their locations.
Oh yeah,
and that's why. Huh?
Are you at your daughter's?
Yeah.
Did you park okay?
No, I parked it on the street. We'll see. Well, they just told me I couldn't drive it. They didn't tell me I couldn't park it.
Oh my God, Nikki, you get another ticket, you're gonna get booted or something.
I know.
I'm parked okay. I'm parked in an alright place. I'm gonna get toted. Yeah. Brandy goes, she ain't gonna get booted. She's gonna get toted. Well, all I can do is show them my receipt and say, hey, at least can you just let me have somebody come and tow it?
Right.
Oh
my gosh, it's funny. You'll never live this one down, Nikki.
Huh?
I said you'll never live this one down.
Well, luckily, Gary, like I said, I had to pay $184 in parking tickets for Gary's trailer last year because he was a dumbass.
Yeah, but they forget about that.
I can still bring that up to him to get him to settle down.
Just don't mention that on Messenger. And she's smack talking because Dad can see all the messages.
Yeah, I know. That's what I told him yesterday. I was like, oh, and perfect. Gary can see all of our messages.
That lady just got blown back like the Krusty Krab pizza episode.
He saw all those messages last night, Nikki?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think he reads them.
Oh, I was going to say, that would be pretty bad.
Yeah, no, right? Oops.
Sorry. The wind ain't that bad.
This girl, she's up there. Oh, she's walking the other way now. She's walking with the wind now.
Some lady was just being blown by the wind, she said, like the Krusty Krab pizza.
Oh, God.
Yeah, back to truck driving. Oh, that would be so much fun, Tom. Could you imagine? Nikki, you need to do question and answer with Gary. We could have lots of fun.
Oh, God.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, Gary would never consent to it. Well, I have a video from the scrapyard. I wanted to show everybody the scrapyard and the process and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't realize I was filming. And so he started talking. And he goes, oh, that better not go on YouTube. I don't want my voice on YouTube. I left those beef sticks here last night. Wobbly sausage.
Multiple wobbly sausages.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
This is my oldest daughter. She's just like me.
Is that Brandy?
Yeah.
I knew it because I know she's
like her mama.
That's my girl.
I'm going to give you like 3. And I'm going to take the rest.
She's the one who has that shelf on her cupboard.
Shelf on her cupboard.
More booze than food.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's a pork chop.
Every beer's a pork chop. Give me one of those. I left some of my beef sticks here yesterday, my favorite beef steaks. Oh, don't! I said, give me some of that. She gives me this.
There you go.
You said you're worried about your salt intake because you're arthritis. I'm trying to take care of you.
Taking care of her, mommy.
That's not good.
Here, that's all you get. Tom said, is she the good one or the trouble one? Oh, she's always
They're both
talking about
good.
Brandy.
Yeah, they're both
That's
good.
more important.
Yeah.
I can't remember the other one.
Never say they have a favorite, but
They're both. I have been blessed with two very good girls. They're just great kids.
But one has a bad dog, right?
Yeah.
They eat everything.
That's Lugnut's. That's Lugnut's brother. He's a pain in the butt. But yeah, they're both good kids, and I don't talk about Amanda quite as much as I talk about Brandy because Amanda's a little more quiet.
she got the personality of a flea.
No, she doesn't. She's more like Gary, just more of a little grumpy kind of personality. And
I don't want anybody to know my name.
she works, she comes home, she works, she comes home. She doesn't really do a whole lot. So where this one is always, her mouth is always going, and she's a lot like me. Always in your face.
Resell
Make
Randall
herself
says,
notice.
Nikki, tell her her clock is off a few minutes.
No, it's not.
It's 11:01 or 10:01.
10 o'clock. Here.
It's 10:01 here.
Oh.
11:01. Sorry.
Said your clock's off. Not with New York time.
Tom says, hey, Brandy, how about letting your mom set up her business in your basement? We need to get your mom off the street before she gets into big trouble.
That can be taken many ways now.
He said, hey, Brandy, why don't you let your mom move into your basement, move her office into your basement? We need to get her off the streets. I already have some of my inventory here. My clothing inventory, my Poshmark inventory. You ready? What time? Christ, you wasted like 3 hours of my life today waiting for you.
No goodness.
Oh, now you're going to be driving again?
Huh?
Now you're driving again?
Yeah, I got to run her to work. The jalopy's not running.
Oh goodness.
We call her car the jalopy. She got it from Gary's grandpa when she was like 15 years old. And back then it was a really nice car. And she's 25 now, so.
All you see is this piece of beef jerky sticking up. Walking around in the
Anyways, it's been in many different accidents. She's been hit by I don't know how many people in that thing. So she's only got like half a bumper, and
no,
we call it the jalopy because it's got problems. But it was old when he gave it to her. It's a Ford Escort, one of them ZX2s, and I think it's like I don't know what year it is, like 92 or something. Oh, I left the door open because I thought you were coming. Go up there and shut it and lock it. I'm not climbing them stairs again.
We're in a barn.
Anyway, so that's got some problems, so we're giving her a ride to work right now until she gets that done.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Mommy to the rescue.
Yep.
But you know what? If I absolutely need anything, they're right there to help me out too. So it's all right. I don't mind doing things for my kids because they're not all take.
Right. That helped out too.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if they were, I'd probably still be there for my kids, but.
Yeah, you are. The parent does.
But I could ask them anything and they drop what they're doing and do it for me, if I needed them to. So.
This is some of that beef jerky that my Gary's Uncle Larry gave us. A big bag.
Oh, Uncle Larry.
Uncle Larry.
I called him Uncle Larry.
Everybody loves Uncle Larry.
Loves Uncle Larry.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotta put my seatbelt on so I don't get pulled over. Don't want to take a chance.
Now, take no chance to get pulled over, go to jail. It's live.
Oh my gosh. Don't say that.
Ugh.
Yeah, Nikki sure does live on the edge, that's for sure.
Mhm.
Nikki walks around with a meat stick in her hand all day.
Well, it's better than that guy on Trailer Park Boys that drives around with a drink in his hand all day.
Ricky.
Ricky, that's his name, yeah. No, it ain't Ricky.
What is?
The guy with the feathery hair and stuff. He drives around with a drink in his hand.
Carol said Nikki is Brandy. Is Brandy the daughter from the Steam show?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm the butts on the
Yeah. She said she's the putz on the engine, yeah.
That's the same spiel every year about 100 times a day, but when I'm on camera, I forget.
Or she was the one on camera talking about that lady?
Yeah.
What the lady was wearing or something?
You don't remember anything about the steam engine except for that lady wasn't wearing a bra.
I do. That's what I remember. I remember her going, oh my God, that lady's not wearing a bra.
Way to go, you blemished the record of the steam engine. Nobody paid attention to what you said about the steam engine.
What about the lady without a bra on? That's damn pervs.
I know it's 2018, but come on. If you have boobs the size of Texas with nipples the size of Italy.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, that's totally a Nikki comment.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Oh my God.
That's hilarious. Too funny.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy, Valorie. She said last night, Hickory Springs, Valorie. She said last night I stopped in Goodwill to peek, brought an Adrian Landau rabbit fur vest for $3.50 and it retails for $4.95.
Wow.
She's gonna list it for $195.
Oh wow.
Comps are between $150 and $300. I'd be asking $300 or best offer then.
Yeah, I would too.
I'd price high because you can always bring the price down.
Yeah, always price higher and do best offer.
Like Tanya Thrifty Treasure says, you won't get it unless you ask for it.
That's right.
You can always take best offer.
Yeah, I'd list on the high end of comps and take a best offer.
Yeah.
No.
I didn't even know who this brand was. I wouldn't have either. But yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
I would list it at like $2.99 and $2.95 and
especially on things that are not like Ralph Lauren. I mean, easy access, easy to get. On things that you don't see very often out in the wild. Yeah, I'd probably be a little more picky about my price because you don't always get opportunities to make that much money,
Right. Yep. Yeah, I would do $2.95 or best offer, and go from there.
Or if nothing else, put it up for the $195 or whatever she's asking for it, and put it on auction, see if it goes up.
Oh yeah. Yep, you could do that too.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't
still get the amount you want, but you might get more too. No, thank you.
Right. I don't do too many auctions, so I forget about that.
I know I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't like it. And I would never think to do clothing as an auction, but apparently it works.
Yeah. And Valerie's gotten some good things with doing that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It would blow my mind too. I love it when I find stuff and then you look it up and you're like, holy crap.
Yeah.
I have to put you on mute a minute. It's going to get loud.
Okay. But yeah, that's amazing when you can do that.
Yeah.
Like that baby teething ring I showed, you know, I would have never, ever, ever guessed that it sells for that much.
Oh, good God, no. I'd be like, what in the world is this? And to smell it too, be like, okay, I don't think nobody'd want this, but hey,
Right.
Weird stuff sells.
Yep.
It's cool when you look up all the stuff and it's like, oh, wow, that's not, you know.
Especially when it's worth a lot more than what you I mean, there was one thing I made a mistake on. I was going to throw it away. Yeah, because this really smells like medicine. I was gonna throw it away, and I had it in the trash pile. And Chris says, "What's this?" I said, "Oh, I'm throwing it away." He pulls it out and lists it and gets $50 for it.
Wow.
Of course, then he thought he was like the shit, you know, forever.
Yeah, no, you'll never live that one down.
No.
Jeez.
She says, I felt like a robber trying to get it through to the cashier with that for $3.50. I was sweet as pie to her.
Just in case they mess up, that'd be my luck.
Now, see, the thrift stores, they look for certain brands.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they look for. So they will bypass quite a few things that, you know, will be worth money, but they're not looking for them because they're looking for what they've heard is worth money.
Right.
So,
well, they've listened to all the resellers. A lot of them watch those YouTube channels.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And they'll tell them, look, look for this, look for that, you know, and then they forget about those small things on the end that nobody knows about.
Nobody notices, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And like, okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
Like I do great with vintage. I don't go thrift shopping a lot, but I do great with vintage sheets, like kids sheets from the 70s, 80s, you know, 90s. Yeah. They sell good.
Mm-hmm.
And
which is really surprising.
It is, but sometimes people use them as fabric to material to make stuff.
Yeah.
But I do good on those, and those are things that I don't think the thrift store looks at or anything.
No, I don't think they do either.
I mean, I'll be going thrifting here probably more within the next couple months because our auctions will die down, and that's when I'll start going to the bins again. But yeah, it's good money.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff that you can find every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those character sheets.
Yeah, character sheets like Rugrats or Mouse and all those type of things. Yeah, they sell pretty good. I sold a Star Wars pillowcase for $20, just the pillowcase.
Jeez. A lot of people like those older Star Wars stuff too.
Yeah, this was from like the, I think, early 80s or something. Mm-hmm. But still, I mean, I've sold Rugrat sheet sets from the 90s.
And that's so crazy too. Rugrat sheets.
Yep.
There are a lot of people that make like those kindergarten knapsacks that they like, because a lot of people like those homemade ones now instead of just the little mats that you can get at Walmart.
Right.
Or they'll take those and put a sheet over it.
Mm-hmm.
That way they can wash them. Because I know my ex-daughter-in-law does that with my grandsons. Mm. So a lot of people probably do that too. Probably use them.
She goes, "Oh my God, I passed on Star Wars T-shirts last night." Yeah, you just have to look at them.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, Tom, definitely, especially if you do storage units, I'm sure you can find sheet sets.
Yeah, as long as they ain't raunchy. It's like every sheet that we've come across like that's been horrible.
Valerie said, should I go back and get them even if they're a little faded? That would be Kathy's question. Not a big clothing seller.
T-shirts have been going downhill for us. But I mean, I would look at, depending on what the shirt was, I mean, I would really go back and look at them and kind of research them if I was you. It just depends on how faded.
What's that label that you look for? Stars? Isn't there one like Stars something? Screen Stars? Don't those go for a little bit more money?
I think so. Let me look real quick. Hang
on. I'm just getting into clothing.
Yeah.
I'm more of a hard goods person, so. You take them to the laundromat and run a mega load. Yep. Yeah, but definitely look out for those.
Yeah, the old vintage.
Oh my God, and Trapper Keepers. I'm always looking for Trapper Keepers.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Holy cow, those things sell like crazy.
I know the older vintage rock t-shirts sell. The Star Wars ones, I don't know. See, those are just so. Like I said, t-shirts been off the wall for us here lately. What used to sell for us does not sell. So
you know what you do, Valerie? You stand there with them in your cart and look them up.
Huh?
I told her stand there with them in her cart and then look them up. And if they don't sell, put them back on the rack.
Yeah, some will sell for like a 1977 Star Wars Vader wing fighter sold for or got for sale for $79. You know, they're everywhere as far as you just have to find out what year, how bad they are, you know, what's the maker on Changos, I think is the name, Changes or some shit like that. Is a vintage one.
Yeah, faded t-shirts I wouldn't unless they're really like a nice vintage that we're looking for.
Yeah. I mean, if they're faded, I kind of stay away from them unless I know they're gonna bring me good money. But
right, because there are some shirts that even if they're ripped or faded, will bring good money because they have that subject matter that people want.
Yeah, and they don't care. I mean, a lot of them will take them, and they'll pay good money, especially if they're an old vintage rock band. I know that.
Right.
But I mean, I would get the shirts and just look them up. I mean, that's your best bet on them, just to see. Like I said, t-shirts have been back and forth with us so much here lately. What used to sell for us and t-shirts don't sell no more. You know, it's just the market's kind of hard with them.
Yeah, I don't know. I literally have 3 big boxes, the big Home Depot boxes, and I have 5 IKEA bags just full of clothing in my storage unit that I have to list, but I have to get all the hard goods done first.
Yeah, that's what we're doing too. My hard goods sell better than my clothes.
Right, mine too.
My clothes has not really been my focus, you know, and the t-shirts were more my husband's thing as far as buying those. And like I said, they were selling for us really good for a while, but now it's kind of like, yeah, I can't even dump them for $7.99 on some of them. So kind of crazy, the market, the way that it goes sometimes.
It is. It's so up and down.
You know, clothing's so hard anyway on eBay because you have to compete with so many people, you know, in so many markets. And you got the China markets that are coming in and, you know, pretty much will lowballing everybody on clothing. You know, so unless it's a unique vintage Star Wars, I probably wouldn't buy it.
Right.
It had to be one that, you know, you don't find hardly on eBay at all.
Tom said he sold some broken Star Wars stuff to a local collector. He puts them together with stuff he has or looking for to make a complete items. Those sell good on eBay too. Hey, Summer.
Hey, Summer. Yeah, a lot of times you can get like those Legos, those parts, and if you don't have everything, you can sell them as parts because people are looking for like Legos that they're missing, and it may.
That's what Sally's selling right now. I mean, she's selling just parts to like this Jurassic playset that just has parts, and she's been doing great.
Oh yeah, because people that are selling them like and need certain parts, I mean, they're going to need those. That's where they go to is on eBay to see what they can find.
I bet this is going to be probably close to one of her best months. She's
that's good.
Really selling that stuff like nuts.
Well, she upped her store too, didn't she, on that free thing that they were doing?
She what?
Didn't she up her store?
Yeah, she was going to cancel it though today, I think.
Oh, okay.
If she ever wakes up.
If she wakes up to cancel it. Might be a good thing considering she's selling a lot more now.
Yes. Yeah. And she's all next week off, so.
Oh, that's awesome. And she'll have plenty of time to list, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I think we only had 2 days that we didn't have no sale, and that was because we wasn't listing. We were doing more local sales and helping my friend out. You know, that was our fault. You know, but we had low sales, but it wasn't like we normally do.
Yeah, when we went on vacation for 2 weeks, we still had sales, but we had low. I mean, there was one day I made $14, And I cannot even tell you the last time I just made $14.
I know, it's like,
one day. But I kind of expected, you know, I wasn't devastated because I knew
yeah,
I wasn't listing. And then it took a while to get those sales back up because once you start listing again, it takes a couple weeks to get it back up there.
yeah, it gets it going still. It takes a little bit to go back to what you were doing before.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it took me forever.
I know. It's like, oh God, please don't do this to me.
I wanted to nap all the time. I wanted to sleep until 8 o'clock all the time. Oh my God.
I know. She's like, oh, I
Now
need to get my butt out of bed.
Doing it again soon.
Oh Lord, where y'all going now?
I think I'm going to surprise Chris with a Disney cruise on his birthday in March.
Oh, that's cool.
But it's only going to be for a weekend. It's not going to be for 2 weeks. It's going to be a Friday through a Monday. So.
Oh, that won't be bad.
I put it on vacation mode and I did a 15-day handling time. And then halfway through my trip, I reduced the handling time down to 7 days.
Yeah.
But I wanted to give myself at least, we came back on a Friday. I wanted to give myself at least till that following Monday to get things shipped out. So, and I haven't had any, I had no complaints. And I had, gosh, I can't even remember. I had
quite a few packages going out that day too.
Yeah, I had like, I want to say 60 or 70, maybe more. I don't remember.
That was between 60 and 70, you said. Now, the cruise that you're going on, you said it's the Disney. You won't have a lot of kids now, will you, on those? Or
you do have kids, but they are really good with, they have adult-only sections. So, they, like, on their ship, they'll have an adult, they have adult-only pool section, and then they have ones for families. And then when you stop at their special island that they own, Cayman Cay or Cayman Key or whatever it is, they have a family section, and then they have an adult-only section. So.
Oh, awesome. Now, where were you poured out of?
Port Canaveral.
Okay.
In Florida.
Oh, that wouldn't be bad.
So, you know, I mean, if we're there anyway, I mean, you might as well stay a couple extra days. I mean.
Oh, shoot, yeah. Why not? I mean, you're there. Go a few days early, leave a few days later, and see, you've made like a week out of it.
And I think we're planning on doing Tennessee in the summer. So.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I know I want to go on a cruise. I just hadn't done one yet.
I've never been on one.
I haven't either.
Been on one. I've never been on one.
I want to go.
So
I need to.
So I figured just a weekend would be good because I don't know how, like, if I get motion sickness on a cruise or what.
Yeah. Well, they definitely say don't worry about whatever room you get because you're not there very much anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think I might be because I want to get one with a balcony.
See, I'm the same way. I'm claustrophobic, so I'd have to get one with a balcony or something. So I
I want one with a balcony so I can actually sit out there with, just start bringing me drinks and I'll be all good to go.
No, bring my drinks, I'll be all right.
My little cabana boy bringing me drinks.
Not moving from this chair. Okay, kiss it. Y'all go do what you want. I'd be the same way. Shoot.
My husband's always wanted to do a cruise. Me, I would rather do like fishing in Alaska or something.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
I have a friend that lives in Anchorage, and her well, now ex-husband, that's what he did. He would fish in Cordova in the summertime for salmon and stuff.
Oh, cool.
We have a really good friend of the family. My dad is like a best friend of my dad. His son does charter boat fishing, and he has a company. And yeah, he said anytime we want to come up.
Yep. Yeah, it's fun down there. It's too cold for me. I mean, I don't want to go from the cold to the cold.
Yeah, I want to go to the warmth.
Hi, Lori.
Hey, Lori.
Howdy.
Hey, Lori.
Hi. Everybody today.
How's your truck doing?
Mine? We're doing good now that I've had the rear end redone. The rear brakes had to be all replaced. After I just got done paying off the credit card from the last time, the front brakes and side brakes had to be, or side lines had to be redone.
Yeah, that always happens.
No sooner did it get that paid off, blam. Like, ah, crap.
I know.
Oh, boy.
I had $700 worth of work I had to have done on my van, and then I just get it paid off, and then, you know, my son's car has like $500. I'm like, are you kidding?
Yeah. That's what I say. That's why I think God Gary's who he is, because
Right.
we just have to pay for parts.
Well, my daughter does all that stuff, so if you know, if she had time, the problem is she doesn't have time.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
me.
She does her own tie rod, she does her own brakes, she changes her own oil, she did her wheel bearings this summer, and she just takes her phone with her and watches YouTube.
Yeah.
I can do it. It's just the fact of having to lay on the ground. That's the hard part for me.
Yeah.
I don't have a vehicle lift, but I seen on Facebook yesterday that there's somewhere around here is going to be opening a self-service auto mechanic bay where they have a bunch of bays of lifts, and you can go in and I'd say that you probably have to have your own tools and probably sign a waiver and stuff like that, but that's a pretty neat idea.
That is a neat idea, but I was thinking insurance things. I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You probably have to pay a certain amount to use the bay, but still, you know, people who don't have auto lifts and need them like me, I can't lay on the ground, so I would pay whatever it was to be able to the use of the bay. So
They have a machine shop here like that where you can go and they have all the lathes and stuff like that, and 3D printer and welding and all that you can go and build things and do things, fix things and stuff.
That's cool.
And you pay like a monthly fee or a yearly fee.
Oh my
and
God!
You can go and use it anytime you want.
You can make Nikki dolls.
Now we have the opportunity at the career center. They have the auto mechanics at the career center, but you can take your car in and they'll work on it, but you're not guaranteed to get it back within a week. It's usually however long it takes them to learn how to do it. So if you can be without it for a while, and they do it for free, just be able to for teaching purposes. So
yeah.
Hey, Tom says, "Oh my God, Nikki, there's a blue light behind you."
Not funny, Tom.
Wait, do you have blue lights or red? See, we still have red lights in New York.
No,
we have both. Red and blue.
Yeah.
That is not funny, Tom.
Yeah, blue lights here are fire guys and volunteer fire. They have the blue lights here.
Well, I think fire is red here. Emergency, like fire and I don't know if ambulances. I think fire is red, and cops are blue. I think. I don't know what. And I think ambulances are red too. I think. I don't know. I never really paid my. I know cops are blue, but that's about all I've really paid attention.
Yeah, my friend who's a cop in South Carolina, if like I take a picture of an accident or something, he'll always be like, he's like, it's so weird to see the red lights, you know, because he's from here, but still he's lived there. He's been a cop there for a while in Bamberg, and he's like, it's just so weird seeing the red lights because I'm used to the blue lights now.
Yeah. That is weird that they have red lights.
Yep, we have red lights. So if I'm driving down south and a blue light comes flying up behind me, I'll just say, "Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were a volunteer fire guy."
Yeah.
Yep, Bamberg. He's a officer there, and my other friend is the county administrator there.
Yeah, hopefully.
It's okay, Val.
Hopefully this is only going to cost me $40 and not hundreds of dollars. Just got to P's and Q's.
Yeah. yellow and white lights. Really, Amelia? That's weird.
That is strange.
Yellow and white. God, that would be weird to see. You need to take a picture, Amelia, next time you see that and post it.
Who's yellow and white for her?
Amelia said there's a city there that has yellow and white lights on their cop cars.
Huh.
Strange.
Well, that's weird. I always thought that would be like a national thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's kind of a thing that everybody needs to know, I think, you know?
Mm-hmm. She said, see, only in that one city. That is weird.
I never knew that like New York has red and stuff like that. Everybody has different color lights. That's weird. Like I said, you'd think that should be like a universal thing so everybody knows.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but obviously. Huh.
That's weird.
Yep. Yeah, I thought everybody had red lights until he told me otherwise. You know, I just assumed that.
Yeah, I know fire trucks are red, and I want to say ambulances are too, but I don't know. I can't remember. I don't remember.
Well,
I never really paid much attention. You know, you just know when you see it. You know.
Right. Our fire trucks and ambulances are red, but our volunteer firefighters, like when they're driving their vehicles or whatever, they're blue.
Yeah. And now here they tell volunteer firefighters, some of them have them, but they tell you you're not supposed to have them, but they do.
Mm.
They buy their own or whatever, but yeah, they're not supposed to use them on their personal vehicles. Which I don't know why, because they got to go from wherever they're at to get to their station usually, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They should be allowed. I remember when my nephew and niece their baby passed away. Well, Gary's nephew had a baby around the same age at the time, and he was like, because I live out in the country, and he's like, nope, I'm not going to let him spend the night out there until he's older. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, why? You don't trust me? And he goes, no, it's not you I don't trust. I want it to be able to, the ambulance to be able to get there fast. Mm-hmm. And I said, well, really and truly, I said, my house is probably the safest place for him because all the first responders are my neighbors.
Oh.
They're going to be, you know, out in the country, everybody's like a first responder, you know. And I know I've got like 3 of them living on my road. So, you know, I said, my house is probably the safest place for your baby because they're going to get help like instantly, you know.
Yeah.
I said, even in town, you still got to wait for the ambulance to get there.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I got first responders that live by me, you know. But anyways, when the baby was like, I don't know, like almost a year, he finally let me take him out to my house.
Oh, see, I was like that. I was, when my son was born, I was 17. I had just turned 18. And I wouldn't let anybody even touch him. Like, literally, my mom was allowed to because she lived with us. But even his father's parents, they had to put on hand sanitizer. And then if they held him, I had to be right there. I was so bad, and I feel bad about it. Now my daughter, when she was born, 5 years later, she'd be in the playpen, and I'd be at my sister's. You know, she'd have a party or something, or graduation party or whatever. And my mom was like, "That lady just went and picked up the baby," and I'm like, "That's okay. She's fine."
Yeah.
No worries.
It's funny how protective you are for the first one.
Uh-huh. It is.
Yeah, my niece was like that, very protective over her baby, and y'all had to wash your hands before you touched that baby, no matter what. I mean, if you just left the bathroom and just washed your hands, you still had to wash your hands before you touched the baby.
Yep.
And yeah, and she wouldn't I had I had really good well water. My well water was really good at the time. I mean, it still is, but I just don't care for it. But it's good well water, you know. It's been tested, and plus we have filters and stuff, you know. But she still would not allow me to make a bottle with my water. I had to use bottled water, and yeah, she was very protective over this baby all the time, and the baby ended up passing away. And so, I mean, it kind of showed her that no matter how protective you are,
Right.
things can still happen, you know. And not that it was no fault of theirs, you know. These things just happen. And that's what I told her. I said, you know, I mean, it's just things like this just happen, you know. It's God's work, you know. You can't explain it, and you're not supposed to question it.
Right.
And then with their second kid, she kind of settled down on all that a little bit. And her third kid, you know, but
yeah.
Oh, it used to be so annoying because, you know, I mean, I was around kids my whole life. You know, I grew up with my nephews because my brother is 9 years older than me. So my first nephew was born when I was like in 5th grade. So I had kids around me, babies around me all the time. You know, I was constantly with my nephews, doing stuff with my nephews, babysitting them and everything else. So I was pretty calm when I became a mother. So I'd already been trained in, you know.
Right.
And the only thing I couldn't do was give an anal temperature because I was afraid I'd forget and let go. That was the only thing I ever had my mom come over and do. But anyways, then they came out with the nice ear one with my second daughter. But anyways, yeah, I was kind of from the generation where, you know, germs, babies need germs, you know, and they do. They need germs. They need to be able to fight off that stuff, you know. They if you don't give babies germs, they don't learn, their bodies don't learn to protect them from it, you know.
Yeah.
And but so I didn't understand all that with her, and I kind of was a little perturbed with it. But you know, when you have a new baby, I guess you get a little frantic about stuff, and but oh well.
Yeah, I definitely was. I was terrible. I really was. I'll say it now. Back then, I didn't think so, but yeah.
I used to tell her, I was like, gosh, you know, motherhood doesn't need to be this hard. You know? It's like, calm down. You know, motherhood is fun.
Right.
And you need to enjoy that baby, you know. It doesn't need to be this much work. You know? But oh well, she calmed down. Now the kids are older now, and she's yeah, go ahead and take them. You know.
Yeah, that's how it was with my daughter. I think my sister had my daughter so much because my sister was, you know, 16 years older than me, and she had her first baby at 16.
Yeah.
So her daughter and myself, we were 11 months apart. So my sister's kids were all adults by the time I had a baby. And so my sister, you know, she would take my daughter all the time. She's like her mini me.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was pretty lucky too. I had, you know, Gary's sister, my sister-in-law, my mother, his mother, my aunts, his aunts. You know, my kids were close to everybody. You know, I had multiple babysitters at all times.
Yeah, my kids never went to like a daycare ever.
Mine neither. I was very fortunate.
Yep.
And the only time my kids really went to a babysitter was if I worked. I didn't really do too much other than that anyways, because I had gotten my partying out of my system before that, you know.
Right.
But I did a lot of partying in high school. So I was ready to settle down when I had my kids. So I was very fortunate to have family. I know everybody doesn't have that. I don't down anybody that has to take their kids to daycare. I was just very lucky myself.
Oh yeah, me too. Hey, if anybody's looking for a grab box of jewelry on Shop Goodwill, there's one right now ending in 3 minutes. and it's currently at $26. So I can't get it, but if anybody else that wants it.
I just got a cha-ching. I need a pullover.
Ooh.
Hallelujah.
Nikki gonna wreck. She heard that song forever.
Oh my gosh. Wow, and there's quite a few on here. Pretty so.
Bridget trying to get everybody else in trouble.
Grab them. Well, I'd rather have somebody else get them if I can't.
You just don't want to be in trouble by yourself, right?
No. Go ahead. Anyway, get on the Going, Gone. Just click on Going, Gone, and you'll find them on there.
Yeah, I'm staying away from that right now. And I'm grabbing them out.
There's some good pieces, it looks like.
Oh, I ain't even listed half the pieces I have from the other.
Here's another one. 0 bids, $8.99, and it's 15 minutes left.
Wow.
Here's another one. 0 bids, 16 minutes left, $8.99.
Texas Valorie, get on it. Shoot, I'll be in trouble.
All right, bye, Tom.
Bye, Tom. I'm going to get off here and go take me a shower.
Okay, here's the warning to Hickory Springs Valorie.
Oh, Lord.
I've never shopped on Shop Goodwill. Okay, I'm just telling you right now, it's very addicting, and you will end up with 200 pounds of jewelry. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, just letting you know. Oh, shit, I got to go to the post office.
Oh, Texas Valerie's already looking at it.
Good. I mean, I didn't look thoroughly at it, but the prices look pretty good.
Yeah, I'm going to stay away from it for a while.
So you cannot come in here when you end up with 7 Rubbermaid bins full of jewelry and complain to us because it's not our fault.
So is everybody else's eBay sales kind of tanked this week?
Yep.
Mine too.
I had only, well, besides just now, I only had one $11 sale in the last, well, today will be fourth day.
I had 5 sales in the last 6 days. That's basically what, 1 a day. It's like, what the heck? It's like,
I'd have been happy with 1 a day.
Yeah.
Would you sell?
Do what?
I asked Nikki what she sold. She just got a cha-ching boots. Nice. That's good. Hey, it's a start. Maybe
They're worth way more than what I accepted the offer for, but I'm desperate, so.
I do that same thing. If my sales have been slow, I'll pretty much accept whatever offer you give me.
Of course, I've not been listing as much. I've been trying to do like 5. I have like 5 ready every morning to come in and quickly do before I got to run out the door. But still, crazy.
On normal sale days, I wouldn't accept less than $50 for these boots, but because I'm hoping since I took that offer, maybe it'll let something loose in my eBay. So that was yesterday when I got that $2.78 offer. I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?"
I hate that.
And it's like I just could not accept it, no matter how bad I wanted to accept an offer. I mean, I was going to accept any lowball offer yesterday, just to try to just let something loose, you know.
Right.
And because sometimes it's kind of a domino effect. If you start, you know, if you take a lowball offer when you've been so slow, sometimes it kind of, I don't know if it does something to the system or what, or if it's on my head, but it feels like it like jerks something loose, you know.
Right.
But when he gave me that $2.78 offer, I was like, I don't give a shit if I haven't had a sale in a month. I ain't taking $2.78.
That's not an offer. That's an insult, you know.
Well, I don't take it as an insult, but I still ain't gonna take it. I mean, I got countered offered for $5, which normally I wouldn't even take anything for $5.
Right.
But I was desperate, but he never took it for $5, so.
Oh well, his loss.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of my loss too, but I was like, really, $2.78 is not going to change anything in my life right now. You know, I mean, $20 might, but not $2.78.
Right.
We've been working on our yard the last couple of days because we're supposed to have a Halloween party tomorrow, but now it's going to rain.
Oh.
All that time we put into it, we have to move it up to next Friday. So.
Oh, geez.
Well,
We have an
I still have to get my Halloween decorations out. I had a list today. I was supposed to fold all my clothes and put them away this time, and then I was supposed to get Halloween decorations out. I haven't done either.
Well, I got 34 totes of Halloween decorations sitting under a tarp in my yard. We did have more than that. We got rid of about 20 totes last year. But I went and bought more stuff.
Reseller Rambo said sales are slow, probably due to the new promoted listing rule. Everyone seems to be running markdown now.
Crazy.
I'm not. I don't know. After the weekend I had this weekend, my sales have been pretty good. Something happened. Finally, I'm not in the red. I was in the red for a while. Ever since I came back, I was in the red.
I don't realize how cheaply home interior stuff was made until you really look at it. Oh, jeez.
Hello.
I start doing something, there's a phone ring.
Probably your sister. Has anybody opted into the eBay payment thing yet?
No.
Me either. I'm not going to.
I don't think I'm going to either.
The way I see it is they can't even get other things right. I'm not going to be letting them screw around with my payments.
Yeah, I know. Right? You've done enough for me. Thanks. All right, I gotta get out of here. I done went over to the shop Goodwill. Thanks, Bridget.
Are you at Shop Goodwill?
I'm getting out of there. And you're not spending my money. Oh, Lord help me.
Okay, well, I think I'm going to shut it down because I have a bunch of stuff I got to get done today and I haven't done nothing.
Yeah, I know I've got to go take a shower.
Yeah, I did that at least, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I really don't feel like doing nothing today. I've been so busy. I just want to sit and watch.
Sit and relax.
Spooky movies all day. Since it's this Halloween, it's what I like to do.
Yeah.
All right, everybody have a good day. Have a great weekend. Don't forget the listing challenge on either Nikki, or Sally's channel Sunday. So,
hey,
have fun.
Bye, everybody.
Watch the Facebook group because I'm sure it'll be posted wherever.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Oops. I don't know what I'm doing.